Keegan. I bet you did, Keegan. I'm glad you know the directions. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome, Tube Friends. Welcome, Tube Friends. Sorry I can't play it for you guys. Stupid copyright rules. Tim Minchin as Judas was fucking incredible. Oh, Popcorn got harassed on Ethan's live. Fucking A. Awesome. Welcome on in, guys. Welcome on in on Tuesday night. If you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. Mine too, Robin. Mine too. If you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like you to hop in the box. We'd like to have a conversation with you. Let's have a chat. In the meantime, we can jam out for another tune. It is Tuesday, I think. It's still Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday. My daughter has dance lessons tonight, so it is still Tuesday. Any of you who are maybe you saw me up with our friend Akara earlier. I was harassing RC for a little while about evolution. It was fun for a few minutes. Guys, keep tapping that screen, helping out with the live goal. Appreciate you guys doing all of those things. It'd be great. And if you voted for Donald Trump, we want you to hop in the box. That'd be great. Nemo is here.
I am here.
Nemo missed. I hate to break it to you, but you missed a cameo in the chat last night from Dean.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Seriously, every time that I am out for what doesn't matter what it is, something happens.
I mean, well, you were here when Good Trouble came through and actually came up on live. So there was that. So
that's true.
Not big. He just popped. Yes, Robin, that Dean. He just popped through. He popped through for a minute. I'm pretty sure it was because our friend Erica Shante was here because I was saying that he and Erica are BFFs now, but then Erica corrected me and she's like, no, Dan and I are still BFFs. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I was like, but you've been hanging out with Dean a lot on, going up on his live here and there. I was like, no, he just came through and it was funny because there was one point in time last night where we got up to 1,800 people last night when we did have an op, and then we had 1,500 people at one point in time, and I was just kind of lamenting, and Dean said Man, I struggle to find them even with 20,000 viewers. They've been in hiding. And I was like, yeah, if Dean is complaining about finding ops with 20,000 people, like, you know that shit's fucked up. And I know that Dean has, like, when you'll go in his lives, he'll have 75 or 80 people lined up, but then he'll just blow through it. Like, finding people to actually talk to is like pulling teeth. So yeah, it's really difficult. MAGA they are in their safe spaces. In the group where people share MAGA lives in, we get shared them, and then it'll be like go into the live, and there'll be 7 of them or 8 of them, and there will be 10 people in the live. So it'd be like 8 people on the panel and 10 people total in the live. You're like, okay, so like, all right.
Yeah.
Jamie, hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
I didn't, but I want to bring something to your attention, and I'd like to get your opinion, please.
Okay, real quick.
So just hear me out. Hear me out.
Yep.
I'm a smart guy. Okay.
Sure.
So I've read 5 articles. So there was allegedly a 13-year-old girl that came forward, and she accused Trump of rape. And
you gotta use TikTok friendly language, man. You gotta use TikTok friendly language.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Yep.
Great. Sorry about that.
Yep.
Those crazy rules, I don't know, man.
Yep.
Anyway, so she accused him, 13 years old. She proceeded to give him oral sex. She laughed at him, and he hit her in the face. So there are 5. There's Politico, TMZ, Miami Herald. All of them reported on this. Have you heard of this?
Yes.
What's your opinion? Why isn't people all over this?
It's because they're allegations. And you're talking about Katie Johnson. Is who you're talking about?
Okay, I didn't know her name. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess if Trump released the files, we'd all know, right?
Yeah, I mean that's been out there for a long time. There was a lawsuit, and I mean, do we believe that he did a shit ton of this stuff? Yeah, I mean,
It sure looks like it.
It sure looks like it, and I don't doubt it. The problem is that for major news publications, they're wading into very dicey waters and printing certain things and alleging certain things, and so do I want them to pursue these things and to be more hard-hitting in terms of their journalism? Yes, I do. Are they taking the safer route? Yeah, they are. So,
I think to some degree, the CBS, CNN, they're all somewhat afraid of Trump too and what he's going to do, which is really too bad. And, so the big parent companies are lawyered up and they're worried about it, all that. So, but anyway, I'll go ahead and follow you. I like your show, man.
Thanks, friend. I appreciate you. Hope you have a good night. Okay.
You as well. Thank you.
Okay.
In the case of CBS, I think it's Barry Weiss.
Yeah,
right?
Bari Weiss. Bari, however you say her first name, BRI. But she is single-handedly doing Donald Trump's bidding there. You're 100% right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
If you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. For example, if your name is Matt Ryder, and you think that this is a clown show, you could man up and come tell us to our faces and talk to us about politics instead of chirping in the comments. But, highly doubtful that you'll grow the stones to do that. So I guess just keep chirping away in the comments. That's fine. Also want to remind you guys, if we can keep keep doing all the good things, as our friend Erica does say. Keep tapping that screen, help out with the live goal, take care of our friend Nemo. All of those things will help get us out through the FYP. Help do all those things. Yeah. Oh, Matt. I appreciate all of those fine sentiments, except for the fact that none of those things are true about me. But I appreciate it, though. Thank you. My girlfriend says hi, though. If you want to come sit in the cuck chair again, you're more than welcome to. She said she liked it last time. But only if you'll wear the gimp suit again. Okay? It's better when the zipper is all the way across your mouth.
Yeah, tends to stifle the moaning.
Hmm. Once again, guys,
Quit crying.
glad your girlfriend likes your job. Hope his boyfriend gave you the night off. That sentence really didn't make much sense, Chief. I don't know, man. It seems like you're a little lost in the sauce. Once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump and you're not a huge coward like Matt down there, by the way, dude, could you change your name, please? I don't like being associated with your name. You should get on up in the box and have a discussion with us. We can talk about one of the subjects that Nemo and I have above. We can talk about something else that Donald Trump is doing right now. We would really like to talk politics with you guys. I was telling Nemo earlier, for those of you guys who were in last night, you'll remember the caller who wanted to discuss the Supreme Court case of Abel v. United States last night. And although I was familiar with it, and I did know what I was talking about, he brought up a couple of things that I was very confused with, and I was like, none of this seems in line. Didn't really line up with the things that I remembered about this case and as it related to administrative warrants. So I went and I researched this because I knew I had read about it when I had gone down the rabbit hole of Peyton v. New York. Because Peyton v. New York is the Supreme Court gold standard when it comes to talking about Fourth Amendment cases. Peyton v. New York affirms in very, very strong language that you must have a judicial warrant to enter somebody's home. Anybody's home. Okay? Not just a U.S. citizen's home. Anybody's home. And then I went down this rabbit hole of research, and I found this that I would love to share with you guys, because I found this to be very interesting. So, the Fugitive Operations Handbook was created by ICE. It's created by ICE. Here is the section in the Fugitive Operations Handbook created by ICE. And I understand it's a little small for you guys to read, but allow me to read to you from ICE's own handbook. Neither a warrant for arrest of alien, an I-200, nor a warrant of removal, I-205, authorizes officers to enter the target's residence or anywhere else where the target has a reasonable expectation of privacy. A government intrusion into an area where a person has a reasonable expectation of privacy for the purpose of gathering information will trigger Fourth Amendment protections, including a physical intrusion into a constitutionally protected area. And then it says in parentheses, people, houses, papers, effects, and curtilage, under the U.S. Supreme Court's landmark decision, United States v. Jones. for the purpose of gathering information. Therefore, without a criminal warrant, officers must obtain voluntary consent before entering a residence or area where there is reasonable expectation of privacy. And underlined, it says, consent may never be coerced. And then the last paragraph says, consent is involuntary when it is the product of coercion or threat, whether expressed or implies. Other factors affecting voluntariness include an offer's claim or show of authority, prior illegal government action, mental or emotional state of the person, cooperation or lack thereof, and custody. Officers need not advise the person that consent may be refused. I don't like that last line very much, but needless to say, that's real fucking clear. Like, that is as clear as fucking day. In their own manual, they teach their officers that you are not allowed to enter someone's house without a judicial warrant. An administrative warrant or a warrant for arrest, an I-200, or a warrant for removal, a 205, neither of those things are acceptable. The only thing that they've changed now is they put out a memo back in May that we found out about it, an internal memo saying, well, we think it's okay for you guys to do this now, even though it flies in the face of every single piece of current law that we have right now. Every single piece. Every single precedent set by the Supreme Court. And the only one that people want to cite is Abel. Abel v. United States. That's basically the only one that people will cite. And the problem with Abel v. United States is, although it does involve someone who is here unlawfully, it actually says in the decision that the Supreme Court is not ruling on the merits of entering the premises. They're ruling on whether or not you can execute a search related to the arrest. And also, that happened in 1960, and we have numerous cases that supersede it. So, needless to say, anyone who tries to say that this is somehow constitutionally allowed is off their rocker. That guy last night who called in and to talk about it was 100% wrong. 100% wrong. So, yeah. Anyways, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. We'd like to have a conversation with you. We have well over 600 people in here, and we would like to have some conversations. So, yeah. I really would have liked to have had a longer discussion with him. He simply couldn't stop talking long enough to talk to anybody. So, yeah, that was dumb. But, oh well. Come on up, you guys. Come and have a conversation. Let's have a chat. Let's have a conversation. All right, Matty Ryder, either put up or shut up, dude. I'm going to remove your First Amendment right in the chat. You need to, hop in the box, Chief. Let's go. Oh, W is Tammy. W is for Tammy. That was lovely for an email. They're very nice, very nice. We appreciate you, Tammy. Thank you. Guys, keep these taps going and the likes and everything. You guys are being really helpful. We appreciate you very much. But they're too scared of us. I mean, I guess so. I mean, they're. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Fred. I guess so. No one's coming up. So here we are. We can't get any Trump supporters up. It was kind of nice last night being able to open the phone lines, I guess. But, yeah. Professor Pat, did Trump shart live on TV? I think so. I do believe that's a thing that happened. I have to say that is a thing that happened, as far as I can tell. So, yep. So, multiple times. Fantastic. They literally had to clear the room. You can see the woman behind him go. It's wild. It is wild. You can hear it picked up on the mic, and you can see the woman behind him. It's so gross. I mean, yes, her face, the whole thing. Like, his body is just falling apart in real time. You know? Why is that an issue at his age? I don't know. It's because everyone who voted for Donald Trump complained about Joe Biden being too old, too senile, and not able to handle the job. And now we have a president who is senile and too old and is actively unaliving before our eyes. So that's why it's a problem. I don't know. That's why. So, anyways. Guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, get in the box. Let's have a conversation. If you're over on the tube and you'd like to have a conversation with us, come on over to the TikToks. It's Politics and Matt. You can join up, and here we are. So,
Professor Pat said that Trump jokes will never get old, just like Charlie Kirk, and I like that. I like that one.
I also like that one. That's delightful. Mason, I haven't heard about that. Why don't you come on up and talk to us about it? Come on up. Oh, look at that. That was cute, Tammy. Oh, it was cute. It was super cute. Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, no, Mason, I haven't heard about that. So, yeah. You definitely heard about it? No, I haven't heard about it, Mason. So if you'd like, you can come and talk to us about it. Otherwise, I think you're just lying, quite frankly. So nope. You guys generally lie about shit and don't have any sources, so I'm pretty sure you're making something up. Anyways.
Speaking of jokes, Charlie Kirk's marriage. Yeah, that's the joke. It's just that whole thing.
Just that. Anyone who hasn't heard the 3 minute secret recording of Erica Kirk talking about the whole thing afterwards, holy shit. Like, holy shit. And that was 11 days. That was 11. That's not like, oh, it was a recording they took a week ago. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Thank you, friend. We appreciate you. Guys, if you're not following our friend Crystal's new account, make sure you're doing that down in the chat. Please follow her. I thought when I first heard it, I was like, oh, what is this, like, recent? Even if it was recent, it's still pretty fucking disgusting. But I was like, that was 11 days? That was 11 days. You guys want to hear it? You guys want to hear it? Hash on the tube says, thank you for the super chat, says it's called the border search exception. They can search houses within 100 miles of the border without a warranty legally. No, they can't. That's not correct. Nope.
Also, what? Like, that's fucking crazy. I want you to think about that. Think about what you just said. Oh, there's an exception to warrantless searches if you're 100 miles away from a border, okay. Also, CBP reclassified a quote unquote border as borders, but also an airport, a point of entry into the country. That is also a border, right? And so if you're within 100 miles of an airport that happens to be international, then guess what? You are within 100 miles of the border. For instance, I live in Georgia. I am not anywhere close to the Mexican or Canadian border, but I am within 100 miles of Hartsfield-Jackson Airport, like the largest airport in the country. So CBP, you're saying, is allowed to do warrantless searching or searches in my area. Like that's crazy. Also, replace warrantless searches with freedom of speech, with the right to bear arms, with the right to vote, with the right to trying to think of other
just anything.
Or I mean, I guess like the freedom from self-incrimination or being compelled to incriminate oneself, the freedom from let me think, cruel and unusual punishment. Like you're saying that the warrantless searches part, that's okay because there's a policy, and as long as you are within 100 miles, suddenly a constitutional right no longer applies. That's crazy. You wouldn't accept that if it was the Second Amendment or the First Amendment or the right to vote or any of that shit, right? You would not. And so you shouldn't when it comes to warrantless searches.
Exactly. Jay Wood, hang on just 1 second for me. Thank you. Popcorn, yeah, you're still banned from the live. You're a little bitch, and you still owe me $500. Get the fuck out of here. Bye-bye. Anyways, Jay Wood, we've talked before. You're a Trump voter. I believe you are in your 40s from Louisiana. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Thanks for letting me back up. I'll just say one thing and I'll let you go because I this is not even really even an argument or anything like this. I want to know what y'all's thoughts are on this. Because this has to go with immigration and things like this, and I don't even know how I think about it. This is something I've personally experienced. I used to work in the oil field.
I got to be honest with you, man. We really don't care about personal anecdotes. If you got a political thing you'd like to discuss, that's great. But we're just really not here to do personal.
Well,
anecdotes.
It's not really personal anecdotes. It's something it's something with immigration that goes on every single day. Like it's their checkpoints is what I was trying to get at. It's something I experienced, but everybody experiences it that works there. Is what it's a genuine thing. Because I would like to know y'all's honest opinion about it, honestly.
So you want to give a personal anecdote about something that happens to you. By the way, guys, we've got a small restriction. If you can,
No, that's not what I mean,
please
man.
tap that screen as best you can. Help out with the gifting because we've got a small restriction. So help us push through that. I would appreciate it if you guys can help us with that. Thank you.
That's cool. That's cool. Look, I'm not going to argue.
All right, what is
I
it?
really wanted to know your opinion on it.
Sure.
I just did.
What is it?
Okay. When you're within 50 miles of the border, I can only speak for Texas. Okay, you can look this up. I'm right on it. So let's say that you're within 50 miles of a border town, right? And the town's on the border of America and Mexico. That's specifically what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Okay. When you enter after you get through the checkpoint, let's say you're going into the United States and you get through the checkpoint, you go into the United States. You have to go through another one that's 40 to 50 miles in. And when you do that, you go through there, they have dogs that circle your car and they ask you if you're an American citizen.
Yep.
And I'm fine with that. I just didn't know. I didn't know what y'all's thoughts on were. I didn't know what your thoughts were on it. I'm not saying you're wrong for thinking. I really just was curious of what your thoughts were on it.
That's allowed. Warrantless CBP is allowed to do certain warrantless stops of people's vehicles within 100 miles of the workers. Vehicles. Vehicles and
okay.
vehicles
I-
and
not-
hold on, vehicles and if I'm correct, Nemo, you can correct me if I'm wrong. If I got, but I believe it's vehicles and vessels. I believe they can do warrantless
Yeah.
searches of vehicles and vessels. So like if you're in a boat within 100 miles, so you can they are allowed to do that. I've never said that they're not. What they're not allowed to do is the thing that Nemo said earlier and what I said earlier, which is they're not allowed to enter houses within 100 miles of the border. That's still against the Fourth Amendment.
Sure, I'm not arguing that, and maybe I came on later. I wanted to know what your thoughts were on that. That's all. I'm not saying you're wrong in one way or the other. I just was that happened, and that's something that I personally experienced. So like going back and forth every day I go through work, I'd have to go through it. Yes, I'm a United States citizen. Yes, I'm a United States citizen. And but every day I had to go to work, I had to say that, and which is fine. I mean, everybody has to. I didn't know what y'all's thoughts were on that. I guess y'all are cool with that. It's not a gotcha question. It's not a gotcha. It's not a gotcha. Just generally.
Yeah.
Because y'all said something about it earlier, and it struck my mind. I was like, well, yeah, that is something that you had to do within 100 miles of the border. You know what I mean? Like it was something I never thought of before. So it's not a gotcha. I was just asking what your opinion was on it. That's all.
Yeah, that's fine. So, I mean, as far as like a checkpoint further in, when it comes to cars, that I can kind of get behind that because it's cars, right? But I mean, even then, that's kind of But yeah, I mean, I can at least kind of accept that as a compromise or whatever. I'm curious what the efficacy of that is. I don't know if there have been like studies on the number of apprehensions via that method over a period of time. Just I guess like long-term study on the efficacy of checkpoints 50 miles in versus just the ones at the border. I'd be very interested in that.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is either. And the only reason I brought it up is because I think it may have been you, Nemo, or something that said that some about 100 miles inland there was a checkpoint. Somebody said something like that. I came on in the middle of it.
Yeah,
and it struck me then when I was in the oil field, when I was in Laredo, and we stayed in Laredo, which is right on the border, and then every day we had to get up and go kind of more inland, you know what I mean? 50, right. 60 miles inland to work. And then we had to go through those checkpoints every day. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm not condemning anybody's position. I'm just saying it's kind of an interesting thing because I actually never thought of it before until y'all said something about it. Until the checkpoint thing that I heard 100 miles in was said something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so the 100 miles thing, though, I had mentioned it was, well, somebody in the chat had said something about basically a warrantless search is permitted so long as it's within 100 miles of the border, right?
Okay.
And then we were responding to that, which is that is a Fourth Amendment violation, right? So that's one. And two, the CBP also they changed the practice to also include any port of entry as in an airport, right? So in addition to the borders and also, I guess, the coast, right? In addition to that, any airport that accepts international flights, that is also considered a border. And so would then basically the distance clock starts over. So within a 100-mile radius of that, right? So that, to me, that makes it extremely dangerous. Because, I mean, oftentimes major cities tend to have access to international airports, or they are close to international airports. You're going to affect tens, if not hundreds of millions of Americans by doing that. And I mean, if you're basically going to deny the majority of the country their Fourth Amendment right through I guess a definition or a policy change, it's extremely dangerous, right? So
May I,
go ahead.
may I clarify what you're saying just so I understand your
Sure.
position? Are you saying that? I mean, I know what you're saying about international airports. So, like somebody that flies in from another country and flies into Chicago, for example, just because or Chicago, Atlanta, it's the international airport. Are you saying that it's not a good thing if they're treated like if they? I'm not accusing. I'm asking because I'm trying to clarify. That they're when they land there, they should be treated like they're crossing the border, or they shouldn't be. Is that? Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, so
that should be a border crossing, or it should not be. Like, you know what I mean?
right. So essentially, what I'm saying is that technically I guess crossing a border, so to speak. In practice, yes, right, it is. But CBP has used that as a way of its mission creep, right? So using that as essentially an excuse to then say, now we can also apply our warrantless search whatever policy or our patrol policy to anything within 100 miles of Hartsville-Jackson Airport, right?
Right.
And
I actually agree
I
with
have
you
an
on
issue
that.
with that part.
I actually agree with you on that because if they're already in the, forgive me for my terminology, but if they're already in the airport system, if you will, okay, I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If they're already within that, in the system with their passports and stuff, there's no reason to be having border patrol there. I mean, maybe you have a couple agents just for like some weird ass case that comes along, but there's not any reason to be enforcing that really heavily because the system takes care of that in itself.
Yeah. And I mean, it doesn't really get past the airport. So,
I would
within
agree.
100 miles.
That's kind of what I'm. No, that's kind of what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I'm just saying that it's already kind of taken care of. If that
Right.
in a way, if that. Yeah, I agree with that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. But like
Yeah,
that's
you're right on
that's kind of the policy. And I understand the rationale for checkpoints, obviously at the border and then maybe 50 miles in. That one I'm still kind of wishy-washy on. I would love to know the efficacy of it. Like if it's effective, okay, maybe, right? Cool. But anything like the things that we were just talking about it is mission creep, right? This is the issue that we ran into. Really, I mean, it was under the Obama administration, but also the Trump administration, the first Trump administration, is mission creep. So, during the Obama administration, Tom Homan was the dude running CBP. So same guy who's there right now, Tom Homan. And there was mission creep. Now, I think that in Obama's case, they went about it better. I think that they were more effective and more respectful of I guess citizens' rights. Although even then, the ACLU broke their foot off in the Obama admin's ass plenty of times. So, not saying that they were great. I'm saying they were better. So, I think that whenever it comes to what we're seeing now, especially, this is just the end result of mission creep, because Obama was called the deporter in chief because he deported a shit ton of people. The difference is pretty stark. So number one, there weren't like paramilitary patrols in major cities or throughout the country. There wasn't like some mass employment surge of ICE and stuff like that. And
Sure.
also, like we didn't see the same type of crazy shit that we're seeing with ICE, especially. But also, I looked at the percentages of criminals being deported versus non-criminals, and
Right.
obviously that is I mean, that's going to go ahead and assume that you're not being pedantic and be like, well, entering the border is illegal, so that's a crime. Obviously, not counting that particular crime.
I know what you mean. You're talking
Right.
about just people that you take away the crossing the border and what their crimes were from aside from
Exactly.
that.
So,
I understand what you're saying.
assuming that you remove that first, I guess, crime or however you want
Sure.
to classify it, if you remove that and then look at the stats of criminals being deported versus non-criminals, the Obama administration was pretty fucking good at it. I think that they were consistently over 50% of deportations were of
Mhm.
criminals, which I think that most people, when you ask them, who like any person who you ask that is not a super politics person, if you ask them, hey,
Yeah.
if there's like a criminal, and it turns out that they shouldn't be in the country, should we deport them? Or would you be okay with deporting them? I think that most people would say, yeah. It's like, well, okay, if they're a criminal, sure, of course. But yeah, the Obama admin, the percentages that I've looked at, it was consistently over 50%. Now, the Trump administration this time around, and actually I think also in term one, it was consistently under 50%. So that basically,
you have. I mean, you've looked up the numbers. I haven't, so I'm sure you're probably. I'm not even arguing those on. I'm not arguing with that as far as it goes. I'm sure you're probably right. I haven't looked those numbers up. So
yeah.
The only reason I was saying about what I was saying and host, the only reason I was saying this is because I said anecdotal, but I didn't mean it in an anecdotal way. I know it sounds kind of crazy what I'm saying, but the point I'm trying to make is that it's something that I experienced. Now you have to understand that when I experienced this is 2012, 2013. Okay, so we're talking a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay. But I know those checkpoints still exist, and it was kind of weird because I didn't think of them until y'all said something. And yeah, and every day, like if if you work past that point, you got to go through there and say you're an American citizen and all this stuff. It's just it was kind of crazy. I never thought about it until I heard y'all say that thing before. But it's not a gotcha or anything like that because there's nothing to get you about. But I'm just saying, so I was curious about how y'all felt about it. That like what y'all's thought was on it.
I mean,
and
I agree.
That's all. But I
agree with Nemo. I'd be very curious to see what the efficacy of those searches are. I think that would affect my opinion of it. I mean, that's it. It would just be a matter of knowing that.
Cool.
That's
it.
Cool.
Yeah,
but is it allowed by CBP for them to do those limited searches? Yeah, I mean it is. But I can't really have an opinion on it strongly one way or the other unless I knew the efficacy. I still would always lean towards protecting the Fourth Amendment and not doing what Nemo was talking about, not having the creep. Because anytime that we give up more and more of our rights, we're losing. So any way that we can protect our rights.
I agree with you 100. Yeah, I agree with you 100% on that. I just didn't know. There was something I thought of because it's something I forgot about for a long time, and that I forgot that existed. But no, I'll let y'all get on with y'all's. I'll let you go on y'all's live. Thanks for having me back up again, and y'all have a good night.
Okay, Jaywood. Have a good night.
You too. Also, if anybody is curious about my statement regarding the criminal percentage thing, You can just type in Trump deportation 2025 criminal percentage. This is from the Cato Institute, November. The Cato Institute, it should be noted, is a right-wing libertarian think tank. Okay. So the Cato Institute headline is 5% of people detained by ICE have violent convictions, 73% have no convictions.
Okay, let's real quick, since we don't have any ops at the moment, let's play this. You guys were real keen on hearing this Erica Kirk audio, and so here you go.
Everybody, I still love all these emoji Zoom things. Wow. I don't even know where to begin. The fact that we were able to pull off an event of a century, like, it's just insane. We had over 275,000 people that attended, and stadium overflow, Westgate, insane, you guys. And then you have, was it 100 million? You guys that heard the gospel and all about Charlie and all about everything that you guys do, and the hard work of Turning Point USA is insane. We had thousands that were registered to vote. I think we're at like over 200,000 for merch sales. Don't quote me on that because I think it just keeps like bumping up like crazy. But I just wanted to say a huge thank you to the events team, the development team, the graphic design team, the production team. It's just phenomenal. Their incredible work leading into the memorial. And honestly, a lot of the staff that worked on the memorial, they had 20-hour days for a week during the time of us grieving the loss of my husband. And honestly, I know several staff that didn't even sleep. Again, you guys are breathing angels, and I'm so grateful for all of you. And obviously a huge thank you to the Mosaic team. VI, you guys are 10 out of 10. Like, we have the most incredible team. We just do. And you guys know that, and you guys are all a part of that. And I am so thankful. And if you do have a moment and you run into any of those staff members that you know had a role in this, and that they put a lot of their time and effort into it, just say thank you. There's something really special to be seen in moments like this, and it's not easy. I'm speaking from experience. I'm right in the trenches with you guys. And so the fact that you just, a simple thank you. I don't care if any of you have beef with each other from the past or have any issues with someone said something about this or that. Like, if you guys have any of that, please put it to rest. My husband's dead. Like, I'm not trying to be morbid, but he's dead. And it puts life into perspective of how short life is, and relationships, and God puts people in your life for a reason, and it teaches you a lesson, it teaches them a lesson. So if you are going through a time where, just lay it to rest, and we are moving forward, Turning Point USA 2.0 with Charlie in our hearts, and that's what he would want. I'm just grateful that.
I'd like to point out to you guys, Charlie Kirk unalived on September 10th, and the memorial that she's taught, that because that's the event that she's referring to, right? That happened on September 21st. So it's 11 days in between him leaning to the left and that event, and that audio recording is like a day or two after. That's all we know. So that's yeah. There we go.
Also, a non-zero number of the people on the call were subsequently fired.
Mm-hmm. B-Ball, hi, I'll invite you to unmute. Did you vote for Donald Trump? B-Ball. Hello. B-Ball, are you there? Hello? B-Ball. I invited you on mute. Are you there, B-Ball? Going once. Going twice. Okay. I guess not. I do need to point out though, she was going a little too fast because she forgot to thank Tyler Robinson.
True. Yeah. Thank you, Tyler, for your role in my my husband's life insurance payout. You know, this is the gospel, everyone. Ask and ye shall receive, you know. And we asked for money, and Jesus Christ came down and handed that 30-06 to Tyler, and Tyler, well, with the aim of the Lord, did insureth my harvest.
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Unfortunately, yes. Hello, Rob.
Yeah, y'all are sick motherfuckers.
Why is that, Rob?
When the anniversary of MLK's unaliving comes along, are you gonna say a Happy James Earl Ray Day?
I
mean,
number one,
Was MLK a piece of shit?
yeah. Well, there's
what the fuck?
Well, number one, there's that. Number two, I'm pretty sure that Coretta Scott King wasn't pimping out her husband's memory to make like a couple $1 million less than 2 weeks after it happened. So, yeah, I don't know. No, it's not really the same thing. You seem to be conflating two things that are not the same. But that's okay. You're confused on the regular, bud.
Well, you're sitting here dancing on his grave, and it's pretty.
No, we're
fucked up.
not. Erica Kirk is. We're just remarking on it. She's doing some river dancing. She's doing, like, getting in there, like doing some real footwork. We're just like, God damn, woman. Yeah, I'm pretty sure his neck is still spurting. What the fuck are you doing right now, woman?
Well, everybody
Like
has.
his artery is still going, and she is calling up fucking Target to get a licensing deal on some towels so she can sell them. Like, that's crazy, man.
But no,
Well,
but
everybody grieves differently.
they sure do. I mean, look. I mean, everybody. Look at her. Look at how she look at the grief. Look at the grief. Think of the grief. There weren't enough pyrotechnics, Nemo. Look at all of the grief. Now look, she had her mark. She had her mark, and she knew where to stand and when, because it was all very, very choreographed. It was look at that. It was good. Look at the grief. Rob, do you see the grief? Look at the grief. Were the pyrotechnics enough grief for you, or no? Did there need to be more pyrotechnics for the grief?
Well, when you're a Christian and you unalive, then it's not like you're gone forever.
You're right.
You'll
Good
be with
point.
God.
That's why every funeral I have ever been to is a fucking it's a root toot, man. Like there's line dancing and and fucking fireworks, and every single funeral I've ever been to, every one of them, they're like, fuck yeah, woo, Bill, hell yeah, Bill's up in heaven, woo.
Two things real quick. Thank you to our friend Gentlefist. To Gen X Leftist. Thank you for the 5 on the Blue app. Let Rob know that I've heard of shotgun weddings, but Erica Kirk opted for a hunting rifle divorce. I am fucking dead. I'm fucking dead. And also, can we get W's in the chat for Gen X? Please, Gen X Leftist. W's in the chat for Gen X Left. And welcome to our friend Santana. Hello, Santana. How are you, friend? 2 nights in a row. Well, lucky us. Did you want to say something to our friend Rob?
Santana's up here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Bring up Parker, Dean.
I just
all
came
y'all
up
can
for 2
challenge me.
seconds.
Yeah.
I just came up for 2 seconds because, Rob, you know what I tell you anytime that you're talking to any of my friends. What do you need to do, Rob?
Yeah, I'm not going to derail.
Keep it within the guardrails. That's it. Keep it within the guardrails.
Yeah, you didn't
that's
hear
all
what I said yesterday.
I did not, and I'm so glad that I didn't. Just keep it within the guardrails, Rob. Matt, keep an eye on him. Just don't let him go left because it'll go left really fast.
We've talked a number of times before. I'm well aware.
Okay.
I got my finger.
Okay.
I got my finger on.
Well, you know.
I got my finger on the button. Don't worry. I'm prepared.
Okay.
It's all good.
Okay.
Man. Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll drop down and keep listening.
All right.
I
You're
appreciate
good,
it.
bud. All right. We'll catch you later. Bye.
Yeah, Nemo.
Oh, sorry, Sid. It was an early drop. Damn it. I thought we were getting best. My bad. God damn it. W Santana. God damn. Rob, Santana just clocked you, by the way. He knows what the fuck is up. Literally, he just clocked you. So bro, I listen. If you're gonna sit there and tell us that Erica Kirk's fucking tour, that her fucking like promo tour after her husband got kirked, if you're gonna tell us that that's normal and that's just part of like normal Christian grief, dude, get the fuck out of here. We're not doing anything. Like Nemo said, we literally just played the audio of her being gleeful about the number of people that attended, the amount of merch sales that she was getting, the response that it was getting, etc. That's her reaction. I'm so sorry that her reaction makes our point for us.
Well, her reaction's similar to a lot of women, you know. By the time I got divorced, I was afraid to fall asleep before my ex-wife did. So, if that says anything, that's why I haven't gotten.
Yeah, that tracks for you.
I haven't.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't gotten involved with any woman in 3 years long term. I will just nut in their hair, throw them out of my house before they start collecting unalive presidents, because that's basically what women want.
Speaking of unalive presidents, I think that Rob does have a point about one thing, which is that when it comes to losing a husband and responding with great joy, that Erica Kirk is not the only one that would behave that way. I expect that Melania is definitely gonna be pulling some Erica Kirk type shit when that little clot that could finally shows us just how much a little plug can matter.
Really and truly, Nemo.
Yes, yeah.
Rob, hang on 1 second. Sorry, we've got someone new up here. Salwan, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump? I invited you on mute.
No, I did not.
Oh, okay, friend. We appreciate you. We're just looking for Trump voters right now. Appreciate you. Okay, Rob. Sorry, what were you saying? I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to mute you. I was inviting you to unmute. Sorry.
Yeah, she will probably pull the plug or trip over the plug, but I think women are just life support for a vagina anyway. So that's all really that I have amounted women to over my years.
One wonders why it is that you haven't felt a woman's touch in 3 years.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying I haven't let a woman turn me into an ATM machine and live off me and then cheat on me with some younger, better looking dude. Any woman that's I consider hot enough to be seen in public with me will end up eventually cheating on me with somebody younger, better looking. So
That a
once you
trend.
get to be my age, you'll understand. Yeah, just advice from me to you.
Hey, Rob.
What's your advice? What the fuck?
Yeah, Rob.
Just
how
don't-
Rob, how old are you?
51.
51.
I look younger, I know.
No, you don't.
but-
I'm 9 years. I'm 9 years younger than you, and I've never spoken about a woman in the way that you just did. So it sounds like you're
What,
kind of
calling a woman life
Excuse me. I just don't say that again. So I've never spoken about women in the way that you just did. Now it seems that you have rampant internalized misogyny, and it's probably because you don't know how to treat women, you don't know how to interact with women, and as a result of you not knowing how to treat or interact with women, you don't have good experiences with them, not because of them, but because of you.
No, I am.
I didn't. It's not. I'm
Totally.
not. It's not an opinion. I'm telling you that this is what's happened. Because just the way that you talk about women is fucking gross, dude.
No, I'm.
No,
totally
I'm sorry.
straight,
I
and
meant to.
will
I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm clarifying
I
once
can
again. I'm clarifying once
please
again.
a woman.
All of those things are, number one, that's completely fucking false. No one believes that for a second. And number two, I'd like to reiterate, this is not an opinion. What I've just said now is complete and utter fact. You're a misogynist, and it's all fucking internalized. And the reason that any relationship with a woman did not work out in the past and will not in the future is because you, sir, cannot and will not operate in the bounds of a healthy relationship with a woman ever.
No, I'll probably meet a woman at church sometime when I go back to church.
If you do, she will hate you.
Oh, thank you for your support.
Oh, I'm just trying to be honest with you. I would strongly recommend that you quit trying to be on TikTok and that you go talk to a fucking therapist one day, and you should stay away from all women in general. I have a feeling that if you don't already, you're on a registry somewhere.
Oh, the misogynists are in the gay community.
No, they're not. What does the word misogyny mean, Rob?
That you hate women. And Islamic community also, they make.
No, stop pivoting away, Rob, because literally everything that you've said is the definition of it.
What do you consider Islamics?
Excuse
And
me.
they're
Excuse me. We're not.
Sharia
hey, bud.
law
Hey, bud.
that make
we're
them
not. Hey,
cover
bud.
their-
Rob. We're not talking about Shakira law. Okay. What we're talking about right now is you and the disgusting shit that you're saying about women. Okay. So what's going to happen right now is we're not going to continue to talk about that. And as much as I understand that you would like to do that, we're not gonna entertain that anymore. Okay.
Well, you're going to accuse me of stuff.
I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm pointing out what you are actively doing. There's a difference. See, we have 1,000 people in here who literally heard you say those things, so it's not an accusation, okay? And you've got no restriction, so bye-bye.
See, me personally, I kind of want to live under Shakira law. I'm on the line and my hips don't lie and I'm starting to feel like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I very much want. I'm fine with Shakira law. Rob, on the other
I
hand,
mean, if the law is that I'm not allowed to lie while Shakira belly dances, I'm pretty sure I could live in such a society.
instead of swearing on a Bible, do you swear on Shakira's hips? Like to give testimony?
I mean, that's true, right?
It's our friend. Kasha, hello, friend. How are you? Oh, no, that was a mistake. I was going to say. Okay. I thought maybe we were like mod announcement. Maybe friend. Guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like you to hop in the box. Hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. Appreciate you guys being here. We've got 180-ish people over on the tube. Thank you for being here. If you've already subscribed to me, that's great. Make sure you're subscribed to Nemo. It's right down here in the description. If you click there also, you can find links to support us additionally. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. And then also, in addition to that, you can find links to support us over on the in our bios. So in our bios, you can find links to support us additionally there. Also via gifts right here on the Tiki Talks. Jor, hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
What's up, man? I don't want to disrupt your live, but I saw you're Lebanese, and I was like, I know most Lebanese people are Trump supporters. I'm another fellow Lebanese that isn't one, so I just wanted to say thanks for your service, man, because they're making us look kind of bad out there. So,
You know what, my friend? I'm going to tell you, you even though you may have encountered a bunch of them that are, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them that are not, especially with what's been going on with the country to the south of
I
us.
hope they wake up.
With the country that's been going
I
on to
hope
the
they
south
wake
of
up.
us, and with a lot of the with the boom booms that have happened in the north. Okay, in the Maronite areas, that's changed a lot of hearts and minds. But also, I'm fully disgusted with some of our countrymen as well, and I've completely fucking disowned people like Janine Pirro, fucker, et cetera, et cetera. But that's
You can
neither
see
here
her
nor there.
face, man.
You know.
Her face disgusts me.
Yep.
Absolutely. Well, I just wanted to shout you out, man. I don't want to disrupt your life.
I got you, Habibi. All right, right there. Okay, I got you.
David, thanks a lot.
Okay,
Have a good
take
one.
care.
One thing that I found out like yesterday, not yesterday. It was like a couple days ago. Kevin O'Leary is apparently Lebanese, or well, half Lebanese. I think he's half Lebanese, half something else.
Yeah. You know who else is that makes up for it?
Who?
Shakira.
I was legit about to say Shakira. Right after I said who, I was like, you know what? It would be funny if it was Shakira. Damn.
One of the funny things, Stacey said, I wish Matt would call me Habibi. Stacey, you can be Habibi too. That's fine. We can. It's an all encompassing term for our friends. Okay. I love the word Habibi. It's such a great term. Rob Schneider? Not that I'm aware of. No. I hope not. God damn. She is Dano. She is from Brazil, but one of her parents is Lebanese. Bet you didn't know that. There's actually a pretty decently large Lebanese diaspora in Brazil. There's a large one in Brazil. There's a large one in Australia. And there's a decently large one here in the United States. What's very interesting about the Lebanese diaspora being the group of people that left the country and have gone out, it is smaller than the Jewish diaspora. It is not a large community of people. I mean, Lebanon is the size of Connecticut. It is it's not a particularly big country, and so it's a kind of a it's definitely like a smallish group of people. That's why I think our friend Jor there is like he said, yeah, he's glad to hear, or glad to talk to some people, because I think it's very insular. Also, knowing a lot of the people who are Lebanese is kind of one of those funny things, because a lot of you guys who are immigrants or who grew up with parents who were immigrants or who are proud of your heritage, you might have had this experience as well. Not just Lebanese people, but specifically Lebanese people will be like, hey, you know who's Lebanese? And then they'll point them out to you, right? So it was like, like I knew that George Mitchell, the famous senator from Maine, was Lebanese also because he knew some of my family. But or like Danny Thomas was Lebanese, or Casey Kasem, or different people, like all of those different people. They, like, my parents would point them out, or family members would point. They'd be like, they're Lebanese. Oh, they're Lebanese. Oh, that was an experience growing up. So that's why we kind of know that's like, so like when you were like, oh, this person, that I could probably rattle off like a bunch of people, Nemo, that are Lebanese off the top of my head, which is kind of funny.
Oh, I mean, to your point, like what you're describing, I kind of experienced that when Nell and I first started dating, because she's Armenian.
Armenians, yes.
And so, if you had asked me to name some public figure that is Armenian, unfortunately, I would only be able to say, like, the Kardashians. Those are the only people that I know that are Armenian, right? I mean, it's really sad, too, because there was also this other group of people that were way more important in my life that I had absolutely zero awareness of as being Armenian. System of a Down. All of them. Yes. I'm talking about you right now.
Fun fact. If their last name ends in IAN, it's like almost like it's like you can almost be certain that so that's a little cheat code for you with the Armenians. It's the IAN. Yes, or YAN. It's about the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I learned that one too.
Yep. Yeah. But I think it's fun. I think it's funny because I think if you're in a household like that, especially when it's a small, like, there are a lot of very famous Italian people. There are a lot of famous Irish people. Those are large groups of people, millions and millions and millions and millions and millions. Like, there's large groups of them, and so it might happen, but it's a little less. It's like with the Lebanese people or like Armenian people or different things. They, like, our parents were like very much like, listen, like, this person, they're Lebanese, like, win. That's a win. They are. And then they would also, come with the facts, and they'd be like, the Phoenicians they invented, trade. We were the people that, and the alphabet, that was not, they always want to remind you of those things and remind you. It's like, which I appreciate, which I think is, but that is very much like that sort of mentality. A lot of you guys will understand it. So, Keanu Reeves is not Lebanese, but he was born in Beirut. Born in Beirut, but not Lebanese, which is funny. So, I also love Keanu Reeves. Yes, I wish he was Lebanese. I'd love to claim him as one of ours, but no, he's not. But he was born in Beirut because his parents were working there at the time.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is just the model of being a decent person, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Like most, one example that I always bust out with Keanu Reeves. So every bit of money that he made from, I think, the second and third Matrix movies, he donated to the effects crew. So the people that did the CGI.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he is absolutely one of those guys. Steve Kerr, as far as I know, he is half Lebanese because I believe that his dad was Lebanese, I think. Either that or his dad was also just born in Lebanon, which would be a little weird that both of them were, but I don't know. I'd have to look. I don't know what his 23andMe says. So that's I don't know.
You know, that's a good point. Rage Against the Machine did the outro for The Matrix. That's true. I guess that would be like a solid indicator, you know, if Rage is willing to let a movie use their stuff. I don't know how many other movies use their stuff, come to think of it. But yeah, because I mean, Zach De La Rocha's homeboy's a communist, so yeah, it's a pretty solid indicator of, I don't know, being good.
It's a very solid indicator. Guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like you to hop in the box. Hop in the box. That'd be great. Let's have a conversation. Who else can I think of off the top of my head? Yes, Selma Hayek is true. Paul Anka, the singer. Paul Anka. Ralph Nader. Ralph Nader is Lebanese. I actually have in fact, I actually have I have his book and I have it signed to me. So not Steve Kerr. Okay, got it. But Ralph Nader. So I actually have a signed book from him. Zoe Saldana is half Lebanese, if I recall that. John Sununu, you know John Sununu, right? Remember John Sununu?
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone mentioned it earlier in the comments. Mia Khalifa. That is true. Yes. I mean,
base.
And then yes, I mean, obviously you've got people like Khalil Gibran, one of the world's most famous poets, who is the depending on who you talk to and who you ask, was the inspiration for the JFK quote, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." It's roughly based on some of his writing, actually, and he was known to have had a book of his poetry. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if it's been that's been 100% confirmed, but so maybe it's a bit apocryphal. But from what I've read, that was potentially a thing. So take it for what it's worth, face value. Selby, JFK And one of his most famous quotes of all time, maybe his most famous, was "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." And that is incredibly similar to something that Khalil Gibran said, and JFK being actually enjoyed poetry and was an avid reader. That there was he was known to have owned that a number of his materials, and so they were saying that the similarities there were a little too close. So the odds are very high that it was a thing. So that's all. I'm not saying he like plagiarized. I'm not like, oh, JFK. I'm just like pointing out that that phrase was probably something that maybe came from there. That's all. So
Nice.
I don't know. Just throwing it. What part of Lebanon is my family from? My family is from a couple of different places. If you're talking about my dad's side of the family, my dad's side of the family is from the Shuf, in the which is the mountainous region, a little bit over to the east, where there's one of the cedar preserves, which is one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. And then my mom's family is from a little bit further south, in a couple of different villages there. One of them, which is called Mashmushi, and one other smaller village, whose name off the top of my head I don't remember. I know a lot more about my dad's side of the family. So, yeah. So, yeah.
One thing that your JFK thing reminded me of. So in keeping with Black History Month, I discovered this completely unintentionally. So I had made a background, which I've mentioned this for a while. It's not like this is a recent thing by any means, but oh wow, I love how like it cuts off box.
Oh man,
and
it
it's
doesn't.
that's amazing.
Here, I guess.
I mean, yeah. So
sucks.
basically, so there's this concept called the 4 boxes of liberty, and it basically it's the idea that your freedoms are based upon 4 boxes: soapbox, ballot box, jury box, ammo box. So the soapbox, protest. Ballot box, got to vote, organize that. Jury box, take it to court. Ammo box, things. Now, I was curious who actually came up with that. I was curious, like, well, what's the origin of this?
I did.
And it wasn't like 100% clear where I guess the concept came from, because it was kind of, I don't know, it was built over years. But the closest that we have to just like a nice origin point is this quote from Frederick Douglass. So this worked well for Black History Month. Quote, "The liberties of the American people are dependent upon the ballot box, the jury box, and the cartridge box."
That's a really good quote.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Stacy wants you to say it again.
The liberties of the American people are dependent upon the ballot box, the jury box, and the cartridge box.
I like adding the
So in
soapbox.
this case, it was 3. It was only 3 boxes. So like that is the closest that we have to. This is where it began. Eventually, soapbox was added to, I guess, like what became kind of like a saying, not really a quote. But yeah.
I really like that. I really, really like that. That's great. Well,
Add that to the Discord. Yeah, I'll put it in there. Hold on.
well, friends. I don't know. Seems like we've got no ops. No one wants to come up here and talk to us. Kind of wild. I mean, I guess we might have to do a restart. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think we're gonna have to, guys. Yeah, they are scared. All right. We're gonna do a restart. We're gonna go down for like 30 seconds and come back up. But are you guys gonna promise to come back up? Yes, we'll do a new song if we come back up. Can you guys put a 1 in the chat if you're gonna come back? Put a 1 in the chat. You're gonna come back. All right, you promised. When you guys come back in, you got to smash the like button. Push us right back out to the FYP. All right, and we'll see if we can grab someone right away, guys. If you're over on the tube, I'm not going to go down. I'm just gonna go down, and we'll come right back up on the TikToks. Okay. All right, everybody. Back in like 30 seconds. Okay. All right. We'll be back. Okay, friends on the tube. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. Right. Let's see. All right. Thanks for being patient, friends. We are back up on the TikToks. All right. Welcome back in, guys. Welcome back in. Matt Raid. That's right. There we go. Matt Raid on the Matt Raid. Right. Come on, guys. There we go. Tap that screen. If you voted for Donald Trump, we want you to hop in the box, have a conversation with us. If you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. Thank you, guys. Oh, that was appropriate, Rocky. That was funny. Welcome back in, guys. Welcome back in. Keep tapping that screen. If you voted for Donald Trump, get in the box. Let's have a conversation. If you disagree with any of the subjects above, let's have a conversation about it. If you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. We'd like to have a conversation with you if you know how to have a conversation. Although that's always debatable that any of you know what a conversation is or how to have one. But if you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like to have a chat with you. So hop in the box. Nemo is not coming back, no. Anyways. If you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. Glad you guys are here. Oh, you're not tired anymore? That's good. Appreciate you guys coming back. Thank you. It was very kind. Glad you guys are here. Glad you guys are here. Let's see. All right. Cool. Got that. Get this. Oh, this for Rocky. Rocky, why don't you come on up? I feel like we've invited you before. Yeah, come on, have a chat with us, Rocky. I invited you to come on up and chat with us. Hi, Rocky. How are you? Are you
All right, man.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I'm a supporter of just not your society, not your way of life. So pretty much.
So you're a Trump supporter?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm normal.
Oh, okay, interesting. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
Yeah, 57, Texas.
Okay. Would you maybe want to discuss one of the subjects that we have above, or maybe something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Oh, I thought the Epstein thing was the top talking thing right now.
Oh, you like to talk about that?
Yeah, I don't know much yet because it just started. So yeah,
Okay.
gonna have Hillary and Bill, and I think you can't go back far enough with Hillary, But
Well, Hillary
some of
and
the
Bill are
things
coming into
about-
Hillary and Bill are coming in to testify to actually talk about what's going on. When's Trump going to testify on the record about what happened?
Okay, what happened with what he did?
Yeah,
or-
when is he going to come in to testify in front of Congress? When's he going to go on the record and testify?
Well, he's kind of busy. He's a president, so he might have to wait a little while.
No, not really. I mean, presidents have been called in to testify before. In fact, when Bill Clinton was impeached in 1998, he went and sat in and was deposed for many, many, many hours, in fact. So absolutely, Donald Trump could go in and testify.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
I'm
Just
just
gotta-
asking. I'm just kind of curious why they're not deposing him and making
No.
him testify. Why wouldn't that be?
Why didn't Biden do it when he was president? Why didn't
He
Why-
wasn't charged with
Why?
it.
Yeah, he wasn't in charge.
Huh? What do you mean he wasn't in charge? He could have done
He wasn't.
something.
He wasn't charged with anything. He wouldn't have to be deposed.
What do you mean? The files were there, and all
Yes, and
all the rumors were
And they
Hillary.
did not charge him.
Hillary had him, unalived. So, but when that was never investigated, right?
It sounds like your issue is with the Republicans.
No, it's
It's
Hillary.
not with the Republicans.
Hillary has a lot to do with the shit we're going on today. Because
okay.
the shit that Biden started, she was going to start this shit in 2016, and it's a good thing she didn't win. Holy
Oh.
shit! Give me a fucking break, man.
So just to be
Y'all
clear,
started the high
so just to be
prices
clear,
on every
no, hold
fucking
on. So
thing.
just to be clear,
Like never before.
so no, hold
in
on.
our
Hey
lifetime.
Rocky, just to be clear,
And,
no, you're
it
actually,
all
hey Rocky, real quick, just to be
No,
clear, I just got to
bullshit.
ask you a question real quick, bud. So just to be clear, Jeff there, who is in a federal penitentiary under the care of Donald Trump's DOJ, that was Hillary Clinton's fault, huh?
Yeah, because she's going to protect her fucking husband any way she
How
can.
was that Hillary?
Right?
How? So you're telling me that Hillary?
He was going to talk. Just
Hold on.
like
Hey,
he-
bud, I hear
just
you,
like
but I want to
Oswald.
hold
That's
on.
why
Hey,
they
time
unalived
out, time
Oswald.
out.
He
Hey,
was
bud.
gonna talk,
Hey,
dude.
bud. Hey, Rocky.
It's the
Hey,
same
Rocky.
old shit.
Rocky, you're not listening to what
Think about it.
Rocky, you have to stop talking for a second and listen to what I'm saying. He was in
Yeah.
federal custody under the Trump DOJ. So one of two things happened there. It's either, number one, you think that they're so inept that the Trump administration and the DOJ under the Trump administration, they're so inept and they're so bad that they allowed Hillary Clinton or some people who worked for her to infiltrate a maximum security federal penitentiary and unalive Jeff without them knowing about it, which makes Donald Trump one of the worst fucking presidents of all time because his DOJ was so bad that they allowed Hillary Clinton to do that. Or what happened was it just happened under Donald Trump's watch.
So
Which is it?
No, because you don't understand how these two parties work. And I told Nemo this many times.
Oh, have you?
See, in the ring, they're enemies. Outside the ring, they're all together.
Oh,
when
okay.
it comes to getting some dirty money,
Yeah, got
that's
it.
how
Okay,
it fucking
cool.
works.
That's
dude.
how it works. Okay,
and
got
you're
it.
so fucking blind that you don't fucking see that.
I know. So blind.
And I'm talking about both parties.
I know.
And
It's both parties.
And you said this could not happen. Well, what happened on 9/11? We had the greatest security around the Pentagon.
Right.
So how does a fucking plane
We're not talking about
supposedly goes and
We're
hits
not talking about that subject. It's almost an immediate
Well,
flag.
well, it's all-
almost an immediate flag. So either you can stop
You need to
talking.
wake the fuck up.
Yeah, you need to shut the fuck up. I said we're not talking about it. So move
No,
on.
I'm talking the truth, man.
Yeah, I know, and I just said no. So, anyways, move on. Yep, move on from that. Cool story, bro. Anyways, I'll invite you on mute. We can talk about something current events, politics related if you'd like, or not. We can move on from
Well,
it.
that's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to give you a lesson in how this government has been corrupt since 1963, dude.
No, you're just
And,
you're
you know,
just a
and- and a famous man-
you're just a conspiracy
You know,
theorist.
a
And I said
famous person.
again, I'll ask you one last time. Would you like to talk about current events and politics, or should we move on?
Yeah, I mean,
Cool. What would you
I
like
just
to talk
wanted to
about?
let you know. Well, let's talk about. I don't know I already. I spoke my mind. I don't know what else I can say. It's up to you to use your mind.
Okay, so
and
you don't
think
want to
about it
discuss one of the
and
subjects above
and
because you
be-
don't know anything about them?
MAGA isn't Christian. There's a lot of Christian people, dude. You know, I mean, it's supposed to be, Adam and Eve, right? Not Adam and Steve.
No, not really.
That's the life. That's the life y'all push. See,
What?
we are normal. I don't know what the fuck y'all are, man. And I know there are
Man.
some people that are gay
Define normal.
couples. There are gay couples that have children, but they, it's not done, between man and a woman. See,
So
well, that's just, I don't know, man.
I mean, like you say normal, and
Yeah, well,
I mean,
you probably
gay
don't watch
couples have been
football,
around
man.
forever.
And a lot of y'all people don't even watch football. You don't go to concerts. You don't have fun. You're doing this crap. Go have fun, man. Do something with your life. Leave ICE alone.
Dude, what the fuck
You
are
know,
you?
that's
What
what-
the
that's
fuck are
why-
you talking about? You want
What I'm
us to
talking
leave?
about.
Get the fuck. You want us to? We want ICE to leave everyone else alone. You fucking idiot.
For what? So you can have even more predators in your
It has nothing to do with that, you idiot. It has to do with
You have-
it has to do with constitutional protections and rights. We don't want them bothering people for no reason. It has nothing to do with predators. If you want to get predators off the streets, go into churches and start arresting faith leaders. Because that's where you'll find schmexual predators. Go to CPAC. Start arresting people there. Try that.
True.
Have you considered doing that? Maybe we could send federal agencies into those places. Oh, he left. Never mind. Bye-bye. Well, that was short-lived. Cool story, bro. Yeah, what about the White House? Okay, if you voted for Donald Trump, get in the box, guys. We're just looking for Trump supporters right now. Just Trump supporters, please. Just Trump supporters. We appreciate you guys. Apparently, we just no Trump supporters. None.
Yeah, they don't really have any balls.
All the MAGA are at that Texas what's her face live? Is that where they all are? That what she's got a Erica, she's got a crush on Nemo, right? She's got a crush on Nemo.
Yeah, like 100%.
Raindrop, hi, did you
How
vote for
can
Donald
you
Trump?
say MAGA is not Christian?
Hi, Raindrop, hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Of course.
Cool. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
35, California.
Fantastic. Well, the reason that we say that MAGA isn't Christian is because the policies and the laws that they try to pass and the things that they do are not in line with any Christian values.
Well, that's not right because obviously what they did to Don Lemon is a perfect example of why he's trying to save Christianity.
What?
The Don Lemon situation, he's prosecuting people that are attempting to hinder Christian worshiping.
No, he's not.
So Don Lemon didn't go in there to terrorize
No.
a group of people.
No.
What exactly was he charged with?
Oh, well, you asked me what he did as opposed to what he was charged with. So what he was charged with is what you're saying. What he did was very obviously, because it's on video, go in to document it in the capacity of a journalist.
Did he not say his intent was to terrorize individuals?
No.
That's what I got from it.
Oh, that's what you got from it, but that's not what he did. That's not what he said.
Well, I mean, overall, I mean, he's doing a good job, I would say.
Well, hold on. So
standing
let's-
in the world is a lot better compared to the
okay.
prior
So now
years.
we're just moving on. We're just moving
Okay,
on
well,
from that. Like,
let's tackle
you don't
the
want to talk about.
Christianity.
You don't want to talk about how MAGA's not Christian.
Let's go.
I mean, so the Don Lemon thing, he was just recording and documenting. He interviewed, I think he talked to the pastor at one point. It's not really participating in the protest. He was really just kind of recording it.
What about the signal chat and all the information he was colluding with the protesters?
The signal chat?
Everything that they're obtaining, obviously with the charges come subpoenas, and they're going to obtain all evidence that they need to charge him under this.
So you're
case,
just
or
so you're
this
just
act.
speculating that there might be some, which you have zero evidence of. Got it. Okay,
No, I
cool.
just-
That's fine.
It went through the process.
No, it didn't.
It went through the legal
No, it
process,
didn't.
and
No, it didn't.
they determined
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
that it's enough to
No,
charge
it didn't.
him.
No, it didn't. In fact, it didn't. Do you know how they charged him?
It didn't go.
How did they charge
grand
him?
jury.
Yes, and what is the standard to get charges with a grand jury? Do you know how that works? Because I'm going to tell you. Do you know what they did first to try and charge him?
They skipped a few judges, but
No,
were
they didn't. Hold
liberal
on. They didn't.
judges.
They didn't skip a few judges. They went to the judges and they wanted to press charges, and every judge they went to said there is not any evidence here that this person committed a crime because they're a journalist and they were simply covering this event. Then what they did was they went to a grand jury. And do you know what the old saying is about a grand jury? Is that a prosecutor can get a grand jury to indict a ham sandwich. That's the saying, because there's no defense. There's no defense at an indictment. A prosecutor can say whatever the fuck they want at an indictment, and they don't have to prove anything to anybody. That's why. That's why James Comey
it'll
and
be a good case
Letitia
study.
James, that's why James Comey and Letitia James's indictments have already been thrown out. Because even though they got indicted, their charges were bunk and they got thrown out. You see how that works?
Yeah, I understand that, but
And
it's
also,
gonna be a good case study, obviously.
and also, is your main issue here and the main proponent of your argument that storming into a church is grounds for being anti-Christian? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean, it's more protecting the fact that people get to worship.
Oh, okay, cool.
They are
Well, then
hindering.
I'm so glad that you said that, because here is Valentina Gomez, who's a Republican candidate running for president. Here's her storming into a church service and disrupting it.
I quoted the Bible at a pedophile church.
But
and they
that's a
scored
gay
me.
church.
Excuse me.
I would say Romans 1:32, homosexuality is a sin, and whoever supports that is worthy
You
of
see the
death.
rainbow?
Excuse me, I'm in the middle of playing this. You can wait a second.
Pastor, you're wrong. It's a satanic pedophile church. Leave your pride behind, get on your knees, and follow.
Where are the charges for her?
As
How
soon
come
as
she
she's
hasn't been
told to leave,
indicted?
she leaves.
Oh, she does? Really? Let's see. She was
Let's
asked to
watch
leave.
it. Let's watch it.
Really?
Follow Jesus Christ. He's the way, the truth, and the life.
Maybe
Nope.
because she's the only one.
Nope.
Because
as
that's
opposed
exactly
to
what this church is
colluding with
doing.
protesters.
Nope. Hold on. There's no
Who knows?
collusion. What was John Lemon charged with? Was he charged with collusion?
So this
Was
is my
Don
take
Lemon, I asked
on
you a
the-
question, was Don Lemon charged with collusion, yes or no?
No, it was. the
There you
case
go.
that-
So Don Lemon, what if he wasn't charged with collusion, then what you just said is wrong. So I'm asking you on the merits, why haven't they charged that woman who went in and disrupted a church service? Why have they not charged her? She's not a journalist. She's a Republican candidate running for office who had zero grounds to be there.
It's a Republican DOJ. They're not going to charge her.
There you go. So it's just hypocrisy. Thank you for pointing that out to everybody.
Well, you're claiming that MAGA isn't Christian. Jake Lang is at mosque doing the same thing that,
Jake Lang is Jewish.
but he's at mosque disrupting, right?
Jake Lang is Jewish.
I understand that. But my point
I
is
just
that
wanted to mention that Jake Lang is Jewish.
He's
Had-
Jewish.
I know that's really detrimental to your argument,
He's
right?
Jewish.
well had this been at a Christian church, then the prosecution would occur because this is a Christian administration.
Okay. No.
That's where the unfairness comes in, the injustice, meaning you get to charge somebody that storms into a Christian church as opposed to and let somebody who storms into a mosque or a
Well,
gay church
so
scot free.
you say a gay church as if it's not Christian.
I'm not sure what I mean. Obviously, she quoted some Bible verses that
It sounds like
contradict
you don't even
that.
know.
She quoted the Bible verses that contradict homosexuality in the Christian church.
The Bible verses that condemn homosexuality in the Christian church. Are you talking about the? I always fuck up. Was it Peter or Paul? It's in the letters, and
Paul.
I can't remember
Paul.
the.
It's Paul.
Is it the epistles? Is that what they're called?
Yes. You got it.
Yeah.
The Epistle of Paul. You got it.
So, yeah. So, those were just essentially arguments written by Paul after Jesus had died, right? So, Jesus himself didn't really say anything at all about being gay.
I just think overall the prompt, you guys are choosing the worst topics and not allowing the good things that happen in the
Oh,
administration to be
hang on, bud.
argued.
What
So
well, time out. When you came up here, what did I say to you? I said you can pick one of the topics above or something. Oh, actually, no. I take that back. You came up here and you just started talking, which what I normally tell
right,
people.
okay.
What I normally tell people when they come up here, if you ever watch me or Nemo and you listen to us, what I normally say is the first thing I say is, if you'd like, we can discuss one of the topics above or anything else that Donald Trump has done since he's become president. So, if you'd like to discuss something else that Donald Trump has done, this
the Epstein
administration.
files. Are you guys ready for that?
Are we ready for
Are you guys ready for cold hard facts? So, the Epstein files obviously absolved him. He's not guilty.
being mentioned in them
His name
1,600 times
appears.
in this minuscule amount of documents that were just released, being mentioned
If
1,600
they are
times?
the final ones,
Hang on, time out. They're not the final ones. This
Go
is
ahead.
just a minuscule percentage of just what's been released, and he was already mentioned 1,600 times. That absolves him?
Yes, because they are not implicating him.
They
are
literally are
simply
implicating
like,
him.
what's the worst? Give me the worst that you've read.
I can't.
I think Elon
I
Musk
literally
has-
can't. I literally can't say it on my live because it will get us taken down.
It's that bad.
Yup.
I read quite a few. They were all, let's meet here, let's go there. Nothing about graping or anything like that.
Well, I mean, it's kind of important to not openly discuss all the crimes that you're intending on committing over text or email, right? I think it's kind of important.
What about the lawsuit against Michael Wolff, who claims that he has photos of, or he saw Jeffrey Epstein's photos of Trump in a safe, which by law, the Jeffrey Epstein estate is not obligated to provide to Congress.
Okay.
That lawsuit is going to absolve him, if
No,
that
it's
makes
not.
sense. Because now they can subpoena that safe, and those images are not going to be there.
What safe?
The Jeffrey Epstein safe that Michael Wolff is
Who
talking
owned the
about.
safe?
Michael Wolff says he's claiming that there are images or pictures of Donald Trump with underage women, children.
Yes.
And
I'm asking you, who owned the safe that Michael Wolff mentions?
Jeffrey Epstein. His estate.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't Jeff. By the way, say Jeff. Don't say his full name.
Okay, Jeff.
So I'm pretty sure that Michael Wolff never claimed that it was Jeff who showed it to him. Because I know what you're talking about. He had...
The
Yeah,
only
mentioned-
reason he's not absolved is because Kash Patel is scared to subpoena that the Epstein estate.
Why would Kash Patel
It said
be
it was the
scared
house
to do that?
manager.
He's a DEI hire.
So you think that Donald Trump is doing DEI hires?
Well, this time around, he is choosing loyalty over talent.
Well,
as
at
opposed
least
to last election.
at least we can agree on that point. Because
Last election, he had a lot of disloyal people, and it hindered his progress, if that makes sense. You have like Bill Barr, we don't know what happened to Epstein. Did he really
you have to say Jeff.
unalive
You gotta
himself?
you have to say Jeff.
Or Jeff? We don't know if
Yep.
Jeff was unalived or unalived himself, because Bill
But-
Barr is not.
And by the way,
trusted.
when you were talking about the safe, Michael Wolff has already stated that they were in the New York townhouse, which means they were almost certainly seized by the FBI in 2019, which means they have them in FBI possession already.
No, the estate has it, I believe.
Nope. They were in the
'Cause
New
that's
York.
how they
nope,
obtained
nope.
the-
They were in the New York townhouse, which means that the FBI has them for
Hmm.
sure if they were there. Michael Wolff states that they were in the New York townhouse safe, and the FBI raided that townhouse.
either way, he's talking about suing him, so that's gonna clear that up, and that'll be the defining
No, it's not
moment,
going
and
to. No,
everybody
it's not
can
going to
go.
clear that up because the pictures are almost certainly in FBI evidence. They have
So
them
you think-
because Michael Wolff specifically said, because I just double checked this, he said they were at the New York City townhouse. If they were at the New York townhouse, where did the FBI raid in 2019?
Well, I watched the exchange between Ted Lieu, who's a Democrat, and Kash Patel, and he's asking him if we obtained the Donald Trump note that he sent to Jeffrey Epstein.
You
I don't know if you
you've got to
recall
say
that.
Jeff. You've got to stop using his last name.
I'm sorry, the Jeff. Do you recall the note that was? I think it was
Talking about the birthday
published.
book thing.
Yep.
Yeah, the birthday thing.
Yeah.
That one was part of the Jeff Epstein, the Jeff estate, and Ted Lieu is claiming that there's a need to subpoena the estate.
Yes.
That way we can.
We
Yeah,
all
they did.
Yeah, they did, and we all agree that that's
well,
fine.
he's stating that they're not obligated to release any information because they're under a different jurisdiction. That's the whole argument right now. Obviously, that would absolve Donald Trump.
I mean,
But
I don't really think that it would.
you guys
So-
really think he did it?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah,
So I'm delusional.
it's not that you're delusional. It's that I mean, you
So I'm
you
caught
think
in
something.
the Overton window. Are you guys familiar with the Overton window?
Yeah,
Yes.
So I'm on the radical unthinkable side of it. Is that what you guys are saying?
that's not how the Overton window works.
How does it work?
The Overton window is a concept in political science that basically says that what is considered the center or normal for political ideology or conversation is shifted to the left or the right based upon what is considered radical. If you attempt to normalize radical ideologies. And so shifting of the Overton window is shifting what is considered to be
The norm.
acceptable in conversation, or like an acceptable opinion.
So when leftists say that Trump is a PDF, would you say it shifts and then anything after that becomes the norm, acceptable?
No. Again, like when it comes to, so the Overton window is specific about, it's about political ideology. It's not about language or like claims, just random statements. But
What
I
ab-
mean that's
What
a
about
whole
other
other
good?
thing.
What about other good things like the stronger presence that we've created because of the leadership under Trump?
When you say stronger presence, what does that mean?
We have a stronger hold on the world.
No, we don't.
can. So you're saying our allies are long gone?
They're actively condemning
You're
us.
saying we're losing power.
Yes.
Oh yes. Yes.
So we can't. You don't think the operation to Venezuela was a badass operation that showed the world what we're capable of?
So what you're describing is what's called hard power. Okay. Do you know the difference between hard power and soft power?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Soft
So-
power is like a Mitt Romney type.
No. Okay, so hard power is military. Okay, it is.
Right, okay.
It's military power. Soft power is diplomacy. It is trade deals, influence through something other than military. Okay, so an example of hard power is sending the military into fucking Venezuela to kidnap someone by force, right? An example of soft power would be
Diplomacy.
I mean, you could argue that sanctions are an example of soft power, like the stick side of soft power. You could absolutely say that, or convincing our allies to no longer do business with Venezuela for whatever reason, and really just going about it in a way that does not involve guns. Right? That is the key difference, the determinant behind hard and soft power. Okay, so. The Soviet Union back in the day.
Hold on. Would you say the Monroe Doctrine is soft or hard power?
I mean, the Monroe Doctrine, very broad. Like, the Monroe Doctrine was really just the idea that the Western Hemisphere should not have European colonies in it. Right?
Is having China in our backyard national security threat, or does it matter?
I mean, when you say backyard, what does that mean?
Like a Canada or even Cuba or Venezuela? Because they're in I guess backyard, China, I would mean the hemisphere.
Okay, sure. Well, when you say China, what do you mean?
Well, Prime Minister of Canada is, I think, cutting a deal with the Chinese.
Yeah.
And bypassing us, so therefore we have to hit them hard that way.
No, hold on. So, like, dude, the United States cuts deals with China. Like, what the fuck? I mean, if you want to sit here and say that Canada making a deal with China is China being in our backyard and grounds for us to go do crazy shit, the United States itself makes deals with China, trade deals with China.
Correct.
So it's no different.
We just have the capability to fight them off and fend for ourselves. And Canada goes out there and claims it's a new world order, which is an absolute national security threat immediately. And we have to handle that.
How is it a national security threat?
You're setting a new precedent for the way things should be ran.
The United States is the one setting the precedent.
So inadvertently, we're telling them to go cut a deal with China?
Yes. That was the whole point of what Mark Carney was saying in that speech, which, again, I've mentioned it the other night. That speech was by no means like, JFK level, inspirational or holy shit, it wasn't fiery. It will be one of those speeches that is referenced in history. It will be one of those speeches that is seen as a demarcation, like a tent pole in the broad history of, I guess, American influence and how all of that works. Because,
I mean, if you think about it, if you're looking at it from a broader perspective, if we have Cuba submit to us, you technically take over Cuba, Venezuela. We have a stronger hemisphere, and we have
No, we don't.
Our reach is a lot. We don't have to do regime change. We don't have to do that in this case. We just they benefit and we benefit from the oil. Cuba's no longer in the.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Cuba
man?
Cuba becomes a tourist area, a tourist country.
Cuba is already a tourist area.
Not for the U.S. They're obviously not.
I mean, it actually kind of was.
Yeah, you can go there.
So now that we have Marco Rubio, he's gonna take over Cuba. Right?
Marco Rubio is a neocon jackass.
Look, he's the right person for Cuba.
No, the fuck
they're
he
starving.
isn't.
They're starving there.
No, the fuck they aren't. Oh my god. You don't know shit about Cuba, man.
Holy shit, dude.
Cuba needs to be taken over by us. They would benefit.
How?
And you would have less poverty. They're still driving 1960 vehicles out there.
Okay.
This is
that's because
outdated
of
country.
There it is.
God damn it. All right. We'll see you in a minute.
I'll be right back.
Guys, I need you to
Did he?
Hold on.
Could he not handle the facts? Why did he leave?
He didn't leave on purpose. He'll be right back in 1 second. I need to guys. I need you guys to tap the screen. We got a little blip there. Help us push past that. Also, real quick, I want to say while we wait for Nemo to come back
Wow,
up,
you went up
thank
from
you to-
800 to 1,000.
Can you hang on 1 second? I'm in the middle of a sentence. Thank you. I want to say thank you to Betty on the tube. It says you're doing this crap as he does the same crap. I think that was for the last guest. Thank you very much, Betty. Appreciate that. Thank you on the Blue app. Thank you to Mike. Says maybe Jake is part Drew-ish. Excellent. Love me some Spaceballs. Very, very good. Thank you, Mike. And then thank you to Lane for the 2 on the Venmo. It says people who make the, quote, decision to be straight, as in seeing homosexuality as a choice, are people who are just suppressing their truth and denial of probably being queer of some sort and don't want to be seen as anything other than heterosexual. Absolutely, Lane. For fucking sure. Would agree with that one. Thank you very much, you guys. Appreciate you. We appreciate your support. Dude, I mean, you really don't know anything about Cuba.
We were on a roll.
Yeah.
We were already taking over Cuba and colonizing, and
we're not-
everything's better.
No, we're not. What are you talking
Because
about?
now Mexico has to, kind of capitulate to what we want, and that's beneficial.
Wait, why does Mexico have to capitulate?
She's playing like a safe, she's like she's playing it safe right now, and I think she doesn't want to step over our boundaries and at the same time still capitulate to dictators.
I don't know what that means.
Meaning, like, for example, a good example is Cuba depends on Venezuelan oil, right, to survive.
Okay.
Now that it's gone, Mexico was attempting to provide a lifeline, and Trump had to make those calls to make sure they don't do that, because the goal is to bring Cuba to their knees, and then we take over.
I thought you said Cubans were starving.
Well, that's exactly why, because the only reason the government is intact is because of the oil that was being provided. No longer the case. People need to revolt, and that's when we come in.
I'm pretty sure that if people are starving, that oil is not going to keep. It's not going to keep a regime in power. What is it? What are we saying? If we start
because the government has money right now, eventually it'll run out. Not really, but enough to have enough guns. Guns definitely scare people from.
Yeah, no, you're right, but I don't know if it does it for.
What do you say?
Castro takes power in what, the 50s?
What do you say a Bautista regime would be better than like a Castro?
Late 50s, yeah.
Did you say a Batista regime? Dude,
yeah.
No. The whole reason that you got Castro was because of Batista.
But comparing them now, because we thought Castro was going to be, a shining light, to a lifeline to the Cuban people.
Didn't.
Well,
America literally
initially,
backed
obviously,
the Batista regime.
Not fully. We could have annihilated Castro if that was the case. We were somewhat on the fence. Eventually, we saw how they took over, and we definitely had to step in, and then that's when the Cold War...
No, we couldn't annihilate him because the CIA spent 50 fucking years doing everything that Coyote does to Roadrunner in the Looney Tunes, trying to take out Castro. Literally, I'm pretty sure that the CIA just watched the Coyote and Roadrunner with a notepad. And they're like,
that's why Trump is necessary.
Let's try that. Instead of
Trump
Acme,
is necessary.
It says Raytheon. And they just did it.
Trump is necessary in a breath of fresh air because he operates different. He operates outside of the bound.
Yeah.
Well, he does what he wants, and it's efficient. And
No,
even
it's not.
Marco Rubio would explain that better because he goes on the
Marco
podium and
Rubio is
tells
a
you.
neocon.
But he definitely says there's a difference from the way things get done in Washington and the way the president does things,
Oh,
and
I
it's
mean,
more efficient, more
you're acting like
expedited.
Marco Rubio should be believed.
He was a never Trumper, so
So what you're telling me is that he's an opportunist.
well, he probably saw the light and had an epiphany and definitely switched over, like a lot of the rhinos did. His
So
power
you're
has
saying the whole
gone.
party is is a bunch of opportunists.
Opportunist? Politics is all opportunist. It's
Okay, so if they're willing to change their
conviction. They're not
opinions
changing their
and
convictions
stances,
fully,
if
right?
they're willing to change it all,
And it goes back to this Overton window. Like, it's not that they bend the knee for Trump, it's that they bend the knee to their base. So if a Nick Fuentes pushes everything to the right, to America first, then the base is going to follow. Not because of Trump, because that's where it's going.
okay.
Do you not believe that it's the base that moves
Then
the
why
party?
didn't we
Not
see? Then why didn't we see a shift in the Overton window before Trump?
well, we can say there was to the left, and that's what
No,
caused
why
it to
didn't we?
get shit.
No, that's not true. That's not how that works. So why didn't we see
What do you
it prior
say?
to Trump?
What do you say? Like a transgender?
Yeah, there's whatever you're about to say has nothing to do with the Overton window
Okay,
not
explain
shifting
it
to
again.
the
I'm
right.
sorry.
Okay. Your posit is that the Overton window has shifted to the right due to the base wanting something, and it doesn't have anything to do with Donald Trump. And I'm asking you why it was that did not happen prior to Donald Trump. Why did we have this sharp pull to the right after 2016?
Well, I concede that he is the ultimate Overton window shifter.
Right,
Trump.
exactly. It's because of his rhetoric. It's because of the things that he says.
Right.
He's the reason why America is doing its pull to the right. So he's the reason.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, eventually we'll get to a Reagan, back to a Reaganomics, back to a fiscal conservative,
No, we
more
won't.
socially moderate.
No, we won't. We won't get to any of that shit because what you've done is you
It's too
voted
far
for
right?
someone. You voted for someone who isn't
You're saying
any
it's too
of those.
far right to
no,
come back.
you voted for someone who's not any of those things. Do you know who is fiscally conservative and socially moderate in the 2024 election?
Yes.
Who?
Wait. Out of all candidates?
Out of the two major candidates who had any chance of winning, who was fiscally conservative and socially moderate?
You're saying Harris was socially conservative, fiscally conservative?
Fiscally conservative and socially moderate, abso-fucking-lutely.
Whoa, I don't know about that.
Well, if you don't know about that, then you don't understand fiscal conservatism, and you don't understand what socially moderate
Thomas
means.
Massey would be a fiscal.
You can say whatever you want about
perhaps
Thomas
a
Massey,
socially
but Thomas
moderate.
Massey wasn't running for president. I'm talking about the two people that were running for president. And you're
That's a
talking
tough
about
one. You
Donald
have-
Trump. No, it's not a tough one. Donald Trump literally said what he was going to do with his tax plan, and we had an analysis of it before the election. And the CBO and the Tax Foundation, they were like, "Hey, guess what? This is going to blow up the debt."
Well,
Just like he did in
we
his
didn't really
fucking
know
first
that
term.
then.
We literally did. They said it. Holy shit, dude. We actually had an
the tax
analysis.
cuts actually
And we had
helped?
an analysis. No, they didn't. And we had an analysis of Kamala Harris's tax plan that said it was going to do the fucking opposite. And if you didn't know that, you literally couldn't do 30 seconds of Googling on the fucking internet to find out that Kamala Harris was the fiscally
It
conservative
blew
one
up
here.
the deficit, but it blew up the deficit.
It blew up the
but
debt.
We didn't really
It blew
know.
up the debt. The debt.
Correct.
How much did
And
Donald
we-
Trump
we-
add to the debt during his 4 years as president?
The first term?
Yes, 4 years as president. How much did
That-
he add?
COVID was in play, though. COVID
Even
was in play. That one
including
doesn't count.
forgetting COVID, how much did he add to the debt?
I want to say like 5 trillion.
Close to 5 trillion. Yup, you're right. So if you look at that,
That's because we had a lot of rhinos, and it was not ran the same. You
the
can-
amount,
obviously, would you say that-
excuse me, the almost the entirety of that amount of money was because of Donald Trump's tax plan. It has nothing to do with rhinos and everything to do with Donald Trump's signature fucking legislation. If you have a problem with us not being fiscally conservative during Donald Trump's first administration, look in the fucking mirror for who you voted for. And Donald Trump is 100% to blame. And also, if you're going to blame the rhinos in Congress, they took their marching orders from Donald Trump and they owned both houses. They owned the House and the Senate the first 2 years. Donald Trump is the leader of the Republican Party, and if you think that they weren't taking their marching orders from him, come on, dude. I have ice in Alaska to sell you if you believe that. Get the fuck out of here.
I believe that in the second term.
You believe that in the second term? How did they get the fucking tax bill passed the first time?
It was not as good as this one.
It still added over
This
4
one is
trillion.
also bad.
It's
Well,
also bad.
this one, the only bad thing about it is a lot of the pork spending, and there were other things that were funded outside of the like small business taxes and credits and all that.
Yeah, so all of the tax cuts in this bill were not covered as far as like spending cuts, right? So this is like standard Republican bullshit, okay? As far as I mean, you mentioned Reagan. Do you think that Reagan was good? Are you a fan of Reagan?
Definitely better than what's going on now,
Oh, okay.
because he understood smaller government,
Right.
and I don't.
Did you like Reagan's economic policy?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool, sweet. Did you like his foreign policy?
definitely his foreign policy.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for that. Okay.
Is it?
Matt,
What
could
do you think about
could you
that?
put me
Are
on the big
you?
screen? I've got a series of things that I just need to
you.
play.
I got you.
You're saying Reagan is not the one?
Well, no, you said you like Reagan's economic policy and foreign policy. So just listen
There's
closely.
nothing you can put that will.
What?
There's nothing you can put on the screen that's going to rebuttal anything that I just said. Go ahead.
Realization that the way to prosperity for all nations is rejecting protectionist legislation and promoting fair and free competition. Now, there are sound historical reasons for this. For those of us who lived through the Great Depression, the memory of the suffering it caused is deep and searing. And today, many economic analysts and historians argue that high tariff legislation passed back in that period, called the Smoot-Hawley tariff, greatly deepened
Different
the depression
economy.
and prevented economic recovery.
Different
You
times.
see, at first, when someone says, let's impose tariffs on foreign imports, it looks like they're doing the patriotic thing by protecting American products and jobs. And sometimes for a short while it works, but only for a short time.
Different
What
times
eventually
for sure.
occurs is, first, homegrown industries start relying on government protection in the form of high tariffs. They stop competing and stop making the innovative management and technological changes they need to succeed in world markets. And then, while all this is going on, something even worse occurs. High tariffs inevitably lead to retaliation by foreign countries and the triggering of fierce trade wars. The result is more and more tariffs, higher and higher trade barriers, and less competition. So soon, because of the prices made artificially high by tariffs that subsidize inefficiency and poor management, people stop buying. Then the worst happens. Markets shrink and collapse, businesses and industries shut down, and millions of people lose their jobs. The memory of all this occurring back in the 30s made me determined when I came to Washington to spare the American people the protectionist legislation that destroys prosperity.
Okay, so that is Reagan on tariffs. Okay,
I
and
believe
he's not talking about. By the way, just to be clear, he is not talking about just the 30s. He literally said, "I remember this. That's why I don't do tariffs." Okay,
right.
but here we go. We're continuing.
But we are going to have the $2,000 tariff.
No, we're not.
dividend.
Okay, so listen again. Again, this is more of Reagan's economic policy.
Know the excuses. We can't afford foreign aid anymore. Or we're wasting money pouring it into these poor countries. Or we can't buy friends. Other countries just take the money and dislike us for giving it. Well, all these excuses are just that, excuses. And they're dead wrong. Give away too much money without return? The truth is that now and historically we spent very little on foreign affairs in terms of the overall budget of our government. In the late 40s and early 50s, during the time of the Marshall Plan, we spent 11 cents of every federal dollar on foreign affairs. That figure has dropped to 4 cents on the dollar by 20 years ago, and has continued to fall until in recent years we've been spending less than 2 cents of each dollar to support our foreign policy. And that's money that gets a big return. Is there anyone who believes that we in America would live in as good a world and be as secure if we could turn back the clock and undo the Marshall Plan?
So that's Reagan talking about how foreign aid is actually a good thing, and it's not really that burdensome to us. He said, we spend less than 2 cents. That also continued to reduce over time. We spend, I think it's like a penny now.
I need to tackle it
probably
2
less.
points. 2 points before it gets too far
Go for
out.
it.
First, do you believe in foreign aid to
Yes.
Israel? Israel?
Oh, wait. No.
Ukraine?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go back to that right now because I need to make my second point. As far as the tariffs, they weren't being treated like a corporation. We are going to get that money back in
No,
the
we're not.
form of a dividend,
Oh, hang
and
on.
we
No,
still
we're not.
are.
Nope,
We still
nope,
need our Doge
hang
checks.
on. Time out.
We're gonna
Stop.
get our
Nope,
Doge
hang on.
and
Time out.
our
Time out.
tariff.
Time out. All right, now Rain, stop talking, and I'm gonna play something for you now. Stop talking. Thank you. Hold on. Appreciate it.
To Americans based off of your tariff revenues? When can
I did do that. When did I do that?
Well, I mean, you're
Yeah, I'm thinking 76 for the military, right?
When will those Americans get those checks?
Well, I am going to. The tariff money is so substantial that's coming in that
Exactly.
I'll be able to do 2,000 sometime, I would say toward the end of the year.
you promised to.
Now, number one, what happened? What? Why?
I was clapping because
You were. Why were you clapping? You didn't realize that the first thing
Did you
that
not
happened
hear
there. Hey, bud, do you have a problem with letting someone talk without interrupting them? You also interrupted the clip, which means that I was going to have to play it again because people couldn't hear what they were saying. When somebody's playing a clip, don't talk through it, okay? What he said there was the question that was asked about the checks. He didn't remember that he even promised the checks. That's number one. Number two is then he said, I did the 1776 checks. So what he's trying to say there is, oh, well, we did those other checks and that counts, except for the fact that the 1776 checks are actually reallocated money that was already in the DOD budget. So now what you're talking about is there are no tariff checks. He didn't even remember that there were tariff checks, and then he just lied and said, well, we did the 1776 checks that were reallocated from other DOD money that were in the military budget, and they fucked over military housing and different things just to give $1,776 to soldiers. So, no,
for
we're not
Christ's
getting
sake,
any
he's 80
checks.
years old.
Yeah, he's fucking.
You got to cut him some slack.
I'm sorry. Did you have that? Did you have that same
He's gonna have a
energy?
gap.
Did you have that
He's
same
gonna have a
energy?
gap
I'm sorry. Did you have that?
here and there.
I'm sorry. Did you have that same energy for Joe Biden? You gave Joe Biden a lot of leeway and a lot of grace, and you said the same thing about him, right?
This one was a gaffe one time.
No, it wasn't
Joe
a
Biden
gaffe
had
one
him
time.
every
I
day.
could literally play you 10 from this week. How about the time that he fell asleep in the cabinet meeting a couple of days ago?
Did you hear what he said about that? It was boring.
Oh, it was boring, so he can fall asleep in cabinet meetings. Got it. The president of the United States can fall asleep now in cabinet meetings because he's an old fucking man. Got it. Nemo, did you want to continue to play your...
He's pushing 80.
Shut up, dude. Do you want to continue to play your clips there?
So, as a refresher, Raindrop said that he agreed with Reagan's economic policy and his foreign policy. So, this part is foreign policy.
This, I believe, is one of the most important sources of America's greatness. We lead the world because, unique among nations, we draw our people, our strength, from every country and every corner of the world. And by doing so, we continuously renew and enrich our nation. While other countries cling to the stale past, here in America, we breathe life into dreams, we create the future, and the world follows us into tomorrow. Thanks to each wave of new arrivals to this land of opportunity, we're a nation forever young, forever bursting with energy and new ideas, and always on the cutting edge, always leading the world to the next frontier. This quality is vital to our future as a nation. If we ever close the door to new Americans, our leadership in the world would soon be lost.
So, that's Reagan's opinion on
Oh
our
my
foreign
God.
policy, our immigration policy.
I have
right?
a good rebuttal for that. So
You do?
obviously, because times have changed, we shouldn't have the same stupid immigration laws in place now. It's way different than it was back then. We
How
can
so?
keep the low labor now and get rid of everyone like we did back then. Back then we didn't have mass migration or anything
Yeah,
like
we
that.
did.
Yeah, we did.
Not to the extent that we have now. We became sort of like a safe haven for a lot of people, but in mass numbers that were not sustainable.
We've been a safe haven for a lot of people. We were a safe haven for Cubans when Castro took
Right.
power.
But a couple 100,000 compared to 20,
I don't
30
think it was just a
million.
couple 100,000. I'm pretty sure there are millions of Cubans.
Right, but it's not. They're assimilating. They're not coming in
Are they?
and breaking the law. The
I
majority
mean,
of them.
most people that migrate here don't break the law.
I would say about 90. What I think President Trump said 60%, perhaps 70.
What?
Violent criminals, asylum.
No, it's literally the opposite. So 70% of the people that and I'll show you the thing.
Look, we do need low labor.
I'd read this off earlier, but I'll
Low
show you
cost
the
labor.
exact thing that I was looking at. Hold up. So this right here, it's literally the inverse of what you're saying. So this is the Cato Institute. This is not like a liberal whatever thing, okay?
Got it.
This is the Cato. They are a right-wing libertarian whatever think tank. All right? This was posted November 24th, 2025. All right? So this is a few months ago. 5% of people detained by ICE have violent convictions. 73%.
What's the date on that?
November 24th, 2025. So this is, what is this, 4 months old?
But we're not releasing data. How do they know?
We absolutely are releasing data.
That number would be higher
I mean, it would be higher if
ICE is releasing data.
It would be higher if we had like a competent agency. Like, yeah.
So, well,
Because to your point,
No.
I just feel like you guys are cornering me with facts.
Hang on. Wait 1 second, Nemo. I apologize for interrupting you, but my question for the guests would be just real quick: if that was the case, wouldn't they want to release those statistics to all of us to bolster their case that they're releasing or that they're catching criminals? That would be the literal dumbest thing that I've ever heard. Why wouldn't they want to tell us that information?
Just the mass amount of people that we're capturing, it's not feasible. It's not doable. You know what I mean? So we have to take our time. It's just so many people being captured daily. We have a quota of 3,000, I think Stephen Miller said.
Yeah. Stephen Miller said 3,000 a day because Stephen Miller is a white nationalist psychopath.
I mean, he's Jewish, I think.
Okay.
You can't be both.
Really?
Yeah, you can.
Are you sure about that?
Prove it.
Cool.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Liv. How are you,
Liv.
friend? What's up?
I'm doing great, friend. Hey, everybody.
So
Thanks for letting me come hang out with you guys tonight.
3 against 1, huh?
It's just real quick, and before we allow Liv to say his piece, because I would very much like to hear what he has to say. Isn't Jake Lang Jewish, Nemo? Well, right?
He is indeed.
Cool.
He's a born again. He's a born again.
Cool. Just wanted to double check. I won't have the.
He kissed the wall
I'm not
once.
gonna have the sound. I'm not gonna have the sound on again. For this one. But I'll just let it play. There we go. Cool. That's yeah. Huh.
see?
That's wild. But that's cool though. But yeah, tell us again how Jewish people can't be those. Anyways, thank you, Raindrop. Anyways, Liv, friend, I'm very, very nice to see you. What would you like to add here, my friend?
Thanks, Harry, friend.
How are you?
I think that it's so weird watching people support failure. It's just weird watching them like tap dance for failure. He's deported fewer people than he even did in his first term. He's deported in the same time frame. He's deported fewer people than Biden, Obama, Trump, his first term, Bush, Clinton. Like he's a 30-year failure. But for me, it's the fiscal irresponsibility, because I thought they wanted to prioritize America, bring money back, and put money back into American citizens' pockets. What doesn't make sense to me is spending $170 billion, not to even deport people, by the way, because they're not deporting people. That it's roughly $42.5 billion a year that removes almost $100 billion of taxpayer revenue out of our economy, right? So in order to not deport people and to fail, they are willing to spend $142.5 billion. Do you know how much it would cost to provide food for everybody in the jurisdiction of America for a year? It's roughly $25 billion. That $25 billion would generate roughly $168.5 billion in productivity and increase our GDP. Meaning that if we spent a fraction of the money, we would make $140 billion in the net positive rather than spend $140 billion. It just doesn't make sense financially, especially if you're talking about putting America first.
2 points.
I think American citizens should eat. I think we shouldn't have 100. I just, last point here is that I don't think that we should live in a country where 1 in 5 American children don't have enough food to eat. We could stop that. But instead, we're paying money to the federal government to harass people and not deport them.
2 points there. For one, that money is necessary because nobody will do this job if we don't incentivize them. They need bonuses. They need tuition paid for. So obviously that's that. But also, what price do you put on national security in this case?
If I'm going to go after national security, I'm going after conservative white men. They are the number one threat to democracy. And it's not even me saying that. Trump's own administration has said that both times he's been in office. That I would go after the Proud Boys and the Triple K.
The thing about that is that they are becoming a minority, and they have to save in their country, so they have to save that aspect of it, if that makes sense. They have to make sure. I mean, do you want capitalism to vanish? Do you want capitalism to vanish?
You're not a real person.
You can't be real.
I'm with you guys.
You're not a real
I was just trolling. Yeah, I just wanted to play this exercise and see how you guys defend or rebuttal these points. But anyway, I'll be out.
Yep.
It was fun.
That's how you get blocked. Bye.
Have a good one.
Don't do that shit with us. Don't do that shit. Don't like it. I do not like that. Don't do that shit with us. Also, my laugh was
Thank you, Kara.
No, go ahead.
Thank you, Kara, for the green app. You said, put Raindrop to bed. Well, Raindrop is now sleeping. And Pamela, thank you for the blue app. You said, nice cooking tonight. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you like my cooking, Pamela. I appreciate that.
Thank you to Kyle on the blue app. It says, ask Hoodie why he's using a voice changer. That was pretty funny. Yeah, Hoodie has a permavan here, but that's neither here nor there. No, I was just gonna say that my laugh was for the cis white men are becoming a minority. That was my hearty laugh. Liv, you want to stick around for a minute? What do you want? You want to stick around? I mean, that was too short.
Yeah,
you gonna stick around?
I am. I'm actually up working on a script for Black History, and I'm doing lesson planning for next week. So I'll be up for a little bit if you don't mind having me.
I mean, we got about like another hour, and it's so funny that I was talking about you. I was talking about you last night. I was like, I think that Liv is one of the smarter guys that I know on the platform, and I was saying that I always had fun back with you on platforms. So, cool shit, man.
Yeah, man, I miss you, man.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. Who we got? If of course, this is assuming we've got any Trump supporters here. So, who we got?
I just want to also point out to you that Nemo eats pumpkin pie. We'll talk about that later.
Okay, we'll talk about
I do.
Goatbot. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
I absolutely did not. I am so sorry. I did not mean to request that.
You're all good, friend. It's all good. Accidents happen. I hope you have a good rest of your evening, okay?
You too, thanks.
Take care.
Bye.
All right, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, come on up and talk to us. We've got about 1,200 people in here at the moment, and we want to have a conversation with you. So if you disagree with our topics above, or if you'd like to discuss anything else that the Trump administration is doing right now, please come up and have a conversation with us. Got about 100 people over on the tube still right now, too. We're glad you guys are there. Housekeeping notes are... please make sure that you're subscribed over on the tube, both to me and to Nemo. You can find a link to Nemo in the description there as well. You can also find links down in the description if you'd like to support us additionally. You can find links in our bios over here on TikTok. Please make sure that you're following both Nemo and I on our mains and our backups. Follow our friend Liv. Great follow. You'll see him on lots of different panels and all over the place. Highly recommend. Make sure that you're gifting our panel and all of our friends. And lastly, if you'd like to join up on Nemo's Discord, you can find a link in both his bio and in mine. Also, I'm in part of Ari's Discord. You can also find that link in my bio as well. Friendly reminder, if you're going to join the Discord, two different things. One, the best way to do so is to copy that link into a browser, because TikTok is squirrely with those Discord links. That's number one. Number two is there's a verification process, so don't take it personally, but you will need to go through a small verification process before you get full access. So just as an FYI. Okay? Cool. Good talk, everybody. I was hoping that in in that like minute that I talked that a Trump supporter would get in the box, but that didn't happen. So come on, let's come on in, Trump supporters, come on down.
You know one thing I love about Donald Trump? When he said, let's skip the 10th Amendment, right? Let's nationalize elections and let him oversee these elections. I think that's a great idea. The dude that is responsible for J6, letting him oversee the election. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Well, states' rights, they don't matter anymore, Liv. That was a thing. That was a thing before. Now, not a thing. Not a thing. They don't care.
It is wild. It's genuinely wild how the mouth breathers will go from chirping about, oh, states' rights. The federal government shouldn't tell the state how to run the election. That's in the Constitution. To we should actually nationalize it. Yeah, we should do that. Mm-hmm.
Do you mean to tell me that if it's within the state's interest to control the rights and bodily autonomy of women? Hey.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Thank you, Gail. That was fucking awesome. Can we get W's in the chat for Gail? That was fucking awesome. Thank you. That was really kind.
Gail, hell yeah.
W's, Gail. Thank you. That was really kind. Guys, please don't forget to take care of our friends Liv and Nemo too. That was incredibly kind. So please be kind to my friends as well. Hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump? I'll invite you on mute.
No, not this time.
Not this time? Okay. Are you a Trump supporter?
Used to be, not anymore. I was not this election.
Okay. Well, that's great. We're mainly looking to talk to current Trump supporters. So, but we appreciate you. Okay. Thank you, friend. All right. Let's see who else we got. Nope. No one. I thought we had someone else in the box. Okay. Well,
but yeah, I was saying though that states' rights, they matter when it comes to controlling a woman's bodily autonomy, right? Because we don't want women to have bodily autonomy or more agency. It's about what men say. But when it comes to elections, right? Actually, we really want is a king. We want to consolidate that power, and everybody in the country is going to vote for Trump. He's immortal. He's going to live forever. Have you seen his diaper? Phenomenal shape there.
I mean, it's not. The problem is, Liv, is that it's not working so well. You saw that clip from the other day from the EO signing, and that it's not holding up as well as it needs to.
It really isn't.
That poor woman
also,
behind him.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm good. I just said that poor woman behind him. That's all. It's just terrible.
His hands, man. The bruising is fucking crazy. So, to put it into perspective, okay, my dad, he gets bruises like that. He's had I think 4 heart attacks over the years. He is exceptionally unhealthy. And I mean, his health has gotten a lot worse in the last few days. But he's been on blood thinners for basically my entire life. And he would get these crazy fucking bruises like that. It's not just aspirin. You can test this yourself. You can just take aspirin, like a full 300 whatever aspirin, take it for a couple days, see if you get any bruises like that. You won't. Also, that it won't hurt you if you do that. But Donald Trump is claiming that is because he's taking a full aspirin. I like my blood to be thin. I like thin. Yeah, no, it's not because of just aspirin. He's taking heparin. Yo.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zach.
Nice.
He's probably taking heparin.
Oh, for sure. Billionaires. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I'm not sure why I got invited up here.
Oh, okay. That's weird. No worries, friend. We appreciate
I
you.
just wanted to say, you know what I think? Can I say one thing?
Sure.
I think they're gonna take Maduro with all the shit that Trump's doing with the election and stuff. I think they're gonna pull out Maduro, and he's gonna go, "Yes, I helped Biden steal the 2020 election." I think that's why they have him on ice.
I don't know, man. Maybe something weird like that. But I think that they're gonna try. I mean, with the voting machines they pulled and everything, are they gonna try to do something? I don't know what it is, but yeah, something like that. It's gonna be weird. But
It's that.
I agree. Yeah.
It's that.
Yeah. So
That's why they got him on ice.
Yeah.
And it sure is weird how Elon has this this AI system that keeps making kiddo corn, right? And they're doing nothing about it. Sure is weird. Almost like these people love that shit.
Sure is weird.
Anyways, y'all have a good night.
Anyways, you have a good one, man. Take care. Appreciate you, billionaires. Thank you. Sure, that's a weird one.
I'd like to so fact check myself. So I said heparin. People were saying probably not heparin, warfarin. I looked it up just to double check. Yeah, so heparin is used in like emergency situations. It's IV typically. Warfarin is used for long term. But warfarin is like a super blood thinner. So yeah, y'all are correct. It's probably warfarin that he's on.
It's just wild. Like when you look at him and just it's just it's wild. It's wild. He's wild. So yeah. But I don't know. I keep going back and forth about whether or not I hope that he's gone or not, because I keep going back and forth with the JD Vance thing and everything like that. But I don't know. It's just I do have my playlist ready, one way or the other. So, who we got here? Who we got? Teddy, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I just wanted to make a note along with Nemo. The fact that, okay, it seems like every freaking day,
big man,
every freaking day, whenever, whenever something goes down and, like Trump shits his pants or something like that, just imagine like on today's episode on if Joe did that or if Kamala did that, they would have a fucking field day. It blows my mind. These guys are in a freaking cult, man. Like it's freaking nuts,
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's fucking mind boggling. You know what these people, just drink some freaking Kool-Aid and oh God, it just blows my mind. Anyways, I just thought I'd give it my 2 cents. Anyways, thank you guys for having me, and I enjoy you guys' show.
Oh, that's cool, man. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a good night, Teddy. Okay, take care, bro.
Thank you.
All right.
You have a good one.
You too. Teddy brings up an excellent point. W's for Teddy, and I, in all fairness, I need to. I want to be fair. I need to play something very important for you guys because we like to be fair. We like to be fair around here, okay? And I need to play for you one of Barack Obama's largest scandals, okay? And just to give equal time, here you go.
Obama is a real man of the people. Now take a look at him.
Can you hear me?
What? Oh, hi, Erica. That's
One. Hi. 1 moment, please.
Erica!
Liv! Hi.
It's
Liv is here!
Hey!
Yay! Oh my gosh, how'd you get over here, friend?
See, I had took a left turn at Albuquerque,
Mm-hmm.
and I ended up over in the Grand Canyon down there by where the actual pyramids are.
Oh, okay.
I went through the portal through Atlantis, and I popped up right over here.
Wait, did you take a moment to push your palms up to the sun so that you could get the nutrients in you
Yes,
for the
and
day?
I actually levitated today.
You
was
levitated
amazing.
today? Oh, my
yes.
God.
Yes,
Oh,
I did.
my God.
Black History Month.
Whew.
Absolutely.
I know that's right. Shout out to you.
It's funny that he mentions left turn in Albuquerque because I had mentioned the Looney Tunes earlier. We were talking about Castro, and I said the CIA basically did everything that Coyote did to the Roadrunner whenever they were trying to get rid of Castro.
It's true.
That's so based.
Yep. This is important. this is important though. I want everyone to remember when we talk about like if other presidents did things that Trump did. This is some of the terrible shit that Barack Obama did. That's right. Barack Obama ordered a burger with Dijon mustard and not ketchup, and that was headline news on Fox, everybody. Never forget.
Never forget.
No, but seriously, what kind of psychopath eats a burger without ketchup?
Don't talk about Obama like that. Don't you? Not and during February, Erica?
Huh?
I said don't talk about Obama like
I'm
that
the
and during
ops.
February? Come on. Oh, you're an op now?
I'm the ops.
Okay, all right.
I'm the ops. I'm the ops.
I mean,
I just
to be
came to
fair,
say hi to Liv.
Hey, I got to be honest with you though, Erica. I'm a
What?
Sweet Baby Ray's kind of guy on a burger. Give me a good cheese, a good white cheddar, bacon. Very simple. Some Sweet Baby Ray's on a brioche bun. Medium. Delicious.
Barbecue burger, I like it. I like the barbecue
Liv,
burger. That's good.
not in front of my Black History Month, okay?
I apologize.
Thank you.
For my outbursts.
Thank you.
I like a good barbecue burger. Who doesn't like a good barbecue burger? I like a good barbecue burger. That's good shit. I saw someone roll by in the comments. I love a good fried egg. There's a burger joint in Boston that has a couple of locations called Tasty Burger. And yes, they were named for Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction. That is a tasty burger. That's why they were named that. And they have a burger called the Rise and Shine Burger, and it's with and bacon and a fried egg, and a spicy ketchup on it. That shit is fun. Oh, and cheese. It's fucking mint. I love that shit. That's a good burger. So yeah, big fan.
There's a good burger here with peanut butter on it. Don't judge me. It's delicious.
Did you say peanut butter on a burger?
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Peanut butter? I mean, I would try it, but I am skeptical. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little skeptical. I'm a little
10 out of 10. Hey, so since this is Black History Month and we don't have ops, hey man,
Yeah.
mind if I play like 60 seconds, maybe 75 seconds of this thing
No, go.
from a person that you may know? Well, I know you know, and I know everybody on the panel knows, but the people in here might not.
No, please. But
Also, I'm sick of Quan misogyny. I'm sick of it. I am. I'm sick of it. That's all I got.
Okay, I'm gonna point it out there. While Liv plays his clip, guys, let's not be misogynist here. Let's be nice to our guests, friends. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Gucci. There we go. Thank you, friend.
I tell great dad jokes and everything, and sometimes I'm good at debates. Just sometimes.
All the time.
That's why we're friends, Liv.
My friends, a nation does not fall when it is attacked from the outside. It falls when it forgets what it owes to one another. History teaches us that civilizations do not collapse in moments of noise. But in seasons of moral drift, when conscience grows tired, when truth becomes negotiable, and when fear is allowed to speak louder than wisdom, I come before you not to condemn America, but to call her back. There was a time, not perfect but principled, when disagreement did not require hatred, when difference did not demand distance, and when strength was measured not by dominance, but by restraint. We once believed that character outweighed color, that faith could coexist without fear, that liberty was incomplete unless it belonged to all.
Amen.
I mean, if that doesn't do something for you, I mean, come on.
Check your request.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's see here. We got a request.
Hey, Hunter.
Hunter is not loading in. Come on, Hunter.
Oh, the person I saw was someone named Heather, but maybe they're friendly.
Hunter, you're not loading in. If you voted for Donald Trump, request. We'll be happy to have you up. Please pop in. Be happy to talk to you. It enrages me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. When I hear snippets like that, it enrages me that people would dare utter that man's name in the same breath as Charlie Kirk. It is appalling that people would dare to do that. Anyways, it's just, ugh. It just fucking gets under my skin. But yeah. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Hey, you know what's awesome is that this Thursday, in 2 days or less, I'm gonna be co-hosting with our friend Erica, which is going to be awesome. 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'm gonna co-host with our friend Erica, and I'm gonna be on her. With her. She's gonna be hosting Maine, so please keep an eye out for that. It's gonna be so much fun. Can't wait to do that with her.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Why did I choose to do this during Black History Month?
I don't know. It's because you feel bad for us. I don't know. Is that why? I don't know.
No.
Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Jeff. Hi. Did you?
Yeah, being Black History Month, I was wondering, is Mr.
Jeff.
Jones X available?
Hi, Jeff. Hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Can we have Mr. Jones X come up
hi,
here?
Jeff. Hi.
He was very.
Hi, Jeff. Hi.
Mr. Jones
Jeff,
X was
hi,
extreme-
Jeff. I'm trying to ask you a question.
Can he come
hi,
up
Jeff.
and-
I'm the host. I'm trying to ask
Mr.
you a
Jones X?
question. Hi. Can you be an adult here
do
for
you know
a
Mr.
second? I don't know who you're talking about. Can I
Mr.
have a conversation with you, please? I'm trying to talk to you. I'm the host. Hi.
Do you know who Mr.
No, I don't. I'm
is?
trying to. I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
No,
Did you
here,
vote
Erica-
for? Dude, do you know how to have a conversation like an adult? Please, I'm trying to.
Look, they could fill.
Can I have a conversation with you?
You should
please?
ask them.
Hey, bud, could you know how to have a conversation
good
like an
guy.
adult? I don't understand. I'm going to give you one more
He's
chance.
extremely-
Anyways, did
Oh,
you
he's very
vote?
smart.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Mr. Jones X
Okay, I guess not. All right.
is
Bye, bud. No one cares, and I guess you couldn't just have a conversation like an adult. Anyways, guys, this is where we're at with the bottom of the barrel with MAGA. They can't even just answer a simple like. I can have a conversation with you. We could just have a chat. Cool story, bro. Cool story.
He's gonna go tell his friends he won. I won.
I don't know, Jeff. Are you friends with Tim Pool, who's accepting bribes from the Russians to spread info about shit? Oh, what? You guys don't collude with the Russians? Oh, cool story. Anyways. Off to his Discord server to talk with his 10 people. Off to start a live where he can chat with 7 people.
I cooked them. I cooked them.
like fucking popcorn. I cooked them. Yep.
I cooked them.
Oh my God.
Bruh. Hey, why is he in the request again?
I don't know.
Coming in here being all manic. Somebody put a muzzle on that dog. What are we
let's
doing?
see. Maybe I can try it. Maybe he'll talk.
Mr. Jones X.
I'm sorry. Anyways, dude, do you know how to have
guys
a
need to
conversation like an adult? Like, do you just like this guy can't have a conversation like an adult?
Mr. Jones.
Anyways,
is the smart.
Okay, he doesn't know how to have a conversation. Anyways, I was gonna give you another shot, dude. Like, I'll let you talk if you could just like. I have to. You can answer my questions and like be an adult. Like, calm the fuck down, bro. Like, calm the fuck down, man.
Get to the first part first. It
reminds me.
Livingston, are you still there, friend?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, all right. You got a snow day tomorrow?
No, I'm working on Black History Month program and the script, and
Okay.
I'm just finished lesson planning, so I'm up for a little bit.
Okie dokie.
Hey.
I just have to make sure. Hey, what?
Hey, Matt, would you mind if I told the people about my young people?
I would actually not mind. I would love if you would tell folks about the young people. Please do.
Yes. Hey, guys, I'm a teacher. I'm a social studies teacher at a middle school. And my young people are absolutely amazing, absolutely phenomenal. And it's Black History Month. They're learning a lot, a whole lot. Well, if you would like to support my classroom, if you click the link in my bio, there's an Amazon wish list that was put together by my class and myself. I serve about 100 young people, 400 people in the school total, and they love to eat. I don't have kids myself. I didn't realize how much they ate and how much they need snacks. So if y'all can support with snacks and pencils, because pencils, need them. And that's all. Thank you, guys.
I'm literally going on right now. I want to do some stuff. I'm going to encourage any and all of you guys, if there's anything off of that wish list that we can help with, let's do it. There's not anything better. There's not anything better than helping out the fine young folks in America who are just trying to learn and who need things like school supplies, okay? Fuck yeah. So please, can I do it? Guys, if you're asking, all you need to do is if you click on Liv's profile there and you go right into his bio, you'll see the link tree, and it's going to be number 1. It's going to be right there. There's an Amazon link, wish list right there. So it's real simple. And then if you want to do it, you can purchase it right there, and it'll send it right to Liv's class. Okay, so real simple, real easy. You can just use your existing info, and I would genuinely ask, and guys, no pressure. Obviously, if you can't, that's totally fine. But if you can, please do. No, sorry, Jeff. It seems clear that you can't be an adult and have an adult conversation. So maybe come back another time. When you grow up. Okay. All right, bud. Bye-bye. No, thank you. I don't consent to having you in the guest request box anymore. No, thank you. I mean, I guess if you want to be, you know what? Never mind. You can be in the guest request box. That's fine. You'll help us cook the algo a little bit. That's fine. You hang out as long as you want, Chief. Anyways, if you got any other Trump supporters here who'd like to hop on up, we've still got right around 1,200 people over here on the TikToks, and yeah, apparently no other Trump supporters in here whatsoever. I like I told you guys earlier, I did think it was funny when Dean popped in last night and was like, "Yeah, I get 20,000 people, and I have trouble getting MAGA." So at least it's not just us, okay? They're afraid of us as much as they're afraid of Dean. So there's that, huh? Yeah, good times. Oh boy. Anyways, good times. Yeah, and also we're gonna have to take away your First Amendment right there too, Jeff. Seems like you don't seem to know how to act proper. So, yeah, yeah, that's all. Maybe come back another time when you've learned how to be some sort of functional adult. Good luck. Best of luck to you. Dean does get a lot of children, and not in any sort of appropriate way. So, boy. Let's see here. Oh, Nemo, you know what we watched? What I showed last night. Did you catch the SNL sketch from this past weekend with the mom who tells her kids that she's no longer a Trump supporter?
No.
Okay. Well, I don't want to play. It's like a 5-minute sketch. I don't want to play it. I don't want to play it again. Also, it got us a copyright strike on the tube. It's okay. I mean, luckily what I figured out is I figured out how to cut those things out after the fact, and to so you can cut things out after the fact, and then and it's okay. Like you can re-upload and they'll accept it. It's fine. Not the end of the world. But I strongly recommend when we're to go check it out real quick. It's just 5 minutes, and it was fucking hilarious because other Erica and I were talking about it the other day, and we were having a fucking laugh because we were like, this is the mom literally says to her kids every single thing that we hear from Trump supporters as they're de-Trumping. They're like, we never could have known that this was going to happen. I didn't know it was. Don't be mean to me. I'm trying. I never would have known. Like, et cetera, et cetera. Like, I can't even begin, you guys. It's fucking great. You gotta check it out. You're gonna love it. So, highly recommend. So, British.
That does remind me. So there's this channel on it's on YouTube and TikTok. Basically, this couple has or talks to, I don't know which one's parents it is, but the whole podcast is literally them just talking to their MAGA parents about like whatever current events.
Yes.
And holy shit, some of the stuff that they say. I mean, some of the stuff that is said by the MAGA parents has made me genuinely question on if it's scripted, but it seems like it's not. They recently appeared on Hassan Piker's stream, and yeah, it's wild. Necessary Conversation. That's it.
Necessary Conversation. I know I've seen them before. There is a video that I need to show you guys. Let's see here. Did I save? I think I saved. Hang on. I think I've got it here. Did I save it or did I repost it? Hold on 1 second. I think I might have Yep, I reposted it. Okay, hang on. Okay. So, do you guys know a guy by the name of Ben Palmer? I don't know if you're familiar with him. Okay, Nemo, you are. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him in the chat. So Ben Palmer, his account is Palmer. Are you Erica? Have you heard of him?
No, I haven't.
This guy he's I think you might like him. His account is Palmer Trolls. And so here's what he does. He does stuff like this. He set up a fake ICE hotline. He got a kindergarten teacher called in who wanted to see if she could deport a kid's parents. And I'm going to play this for you guys because it's fucking sad and it's fucked up, but I'm so impressed with him and what he's done. So I'm going to play this for you because he is great. Enjoy this.
For reporting illegal immigrants, and people call it thinking that it's legitimate. I talked to a kindergarten teacher that wants to deport the parents of a kindergartner at her school. And it looks like they have a child who was born in New York, which makes them an American citizen.
Yeah.
So we're looking to deport the parents and leave the child.
Right. Like I said, I don't know if they're here illegally. I just think it's odd, you know? It's very odd.
What did you say was odd?
It's just odd for them to even be here. Like, I'm a teacher at a school. Okay, I know schools. I know the whole law about schools. I mean, they seem like nice people or whatever, but I looked them up in our files, and I was like, oh, she was born in Honduras, and he's born in El Salvador. So right there, it's like, okay, maybe I'm on the right path. You know, they drop off their kid every day.
So their kid is their kid a student at your school?
Yes. Yes.
One of your
kindergarten.
Okay, so now you want to get his parents deported?
Well, I'm just saying that if they're taking up resources from our county,
Okay.
I'm not into illegal people being here.
I mean, if the son's in kindergarten, what, is 6 or 7,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he's probably like 5 or 6.
And they was born in New York, so that means, assumingly, they've been in America for 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
And now we're going to go ahead and just remove them.
Are you like questioning that, or what do you know?
Yeah. Sorry, no, I'm just writing this down for my own
Okay.
personal notes, and my supervisor
Okay.
teaches at school, wants kindergarten child's parents
You
deported.
make it sound terrible. You make it sound like it's terrible, but
Oh, well, I'm just writing down what you're
Yeah.
telling me.
okay. Well, yeah, okay.
Sounds terrible. Let's see, I can write that down too, I guess. And that's Hispanic
Mhm.
in an area where you wouldn't normally see Hispanics. Okay.
Right, like people that are born in another country,
Yeah, because you normally see those people where?
like in the cities.
Got it. Okay. Hispanics out of place, now in country, not where they belong in city. So we were able to confirm that they are documented citizens along with their child.
Oh, good.
So yeah, it's good because we don't have to deport a 6-year-old. And yeah, I mean, you know, that little fella could have been a threat to our national security.
Why are you talking to me like this?
Say again?
Why do you talk to me like this?
I'm sorry, what are you referring to?
Like you're like sarcastic.
Oh, okay. I mean, I just thought that maybe you'd be okay and just happy that the people that you reported were actually here legally and that they belong. Just like you and me.
Could I talk to your supervisor? You said you are the supervisor.
Yeah, I just thought you were going to be happy.
Yeah, I am happy, but I'm not happy with your attitude. You just said to me, the 6-year-old won't be a threat to national security.
Yeah.
Like that's sarcastic.
I would think that the people that were deporting, especially 6-year-olds, that there would be a good reason for it.
I was talking about the people who I thought they're illegal because they were born in a different country. I can't help that they have a 6-year-old. That's on them.
You know what we'll do? I'll get in touch with the supervisor. I send him a text. When he gets back to me, I'll see if he can follow up with you and this.
And what is his name?
His name is Brian. But yeah, thought you'd be happy to know that they're documented, but we'll have the
I am happy. I'm super happy. I'm super happy. I'm glad. You know, that's wonderful.
Well, it's good. You know, the 6-year-old can stay in the school, and you know, I know it's tough looking at him, and but yeah, we'll get on my supervisor. Just he can give you a call back in a little bit. My understudy here said you were having some issues with him about some out of place Hispanics.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
You sound exactly like Greg. Okay. I just didn't like his attitude.
I really do apologize for that. Looks like Brian said we did confirm the document status of these individuals, and we're happy we were able to do that for you despite the sarcasm and the things that you're complaining about.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that they're fine folks and belong here and all that good stuff. But he was criticizing me because there was a 6-year-old boy involved. You know what I mean? But he's acting like I'm this terrible person because I'm going to deport a 6-year-old. And in fact, he goes today. He goes, because a 6-year-old would be a threat to national security.
I have my own hotline.
I don't know if you guys caught it as well. He fucked up and he said Brian told me, and when the original guy's name was Greg, she didn't catch that. She did catch the sarcasm, but not the slip up on the name. That is so fucked up. I cannot even begin. That's so fucked up. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes, she would give up Anne Frank. Exactly. And that's a teacher, which is that's the saddest fucking thing. That's so sad. So sad. Yes, I'm sure, Evan, she considers herself to be a good Christian and a good teacher, and I'm sure that she considers herself to be all of those fucking things. Yeah.
Apparently, ICE recently bought a warehouse. I can't remember the company that used to own it, but they bought a warehouse that is some ridiculous number of square feet. And it's going to be a new camp. Some people were interviewing people that live in the neighborhood, and it really is just crazy. I think it may have been Texas. It was either Texas or Arizona that they bought this. Surprise, Arizona. Yeah, that's it. It's the name of the city is Surprise, which is crazy. So
I'm gonna need you to be easy on Surprise. Thank you very much. Be easy now. Come on, it's not that bad. But I know exactly where that's at, though. I'm not far away from it. That's why.
Okay.
So I'm I know exactly where that is, and I'm very concerned. They bought it for $40 million. No, yeah, for $70 million, Nemo. 400 plus square feet warehouse. 400 plus square feet.
400,000?
Yeah, no, 400,000. Yeah, 400,000
Okay, yeah.
plus square feet. It's huge. It's friggin' huge. And then basically, it's just an empty warehouse right now. They got to pay people to actually get it all, to fit it and whatnot. And per ICE, not ICE, but per DHS, this is going to be one of the facilities that holds 1,500 people.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then look at Pennsylvania. There's a Bloomberg article about this, Nemo, that shows you the map in which each warehouse is expected to hold when it comes to people. And it's Bloomberg. And all you have to do is search ICE warehouses, and you'll get the article. Because they purchase warehouses in Pennsylvania also. And the one that they have in, in Hutchins, Texas, per this article, could fit the daily average jail population of all of Dallas County with thousands of beds to spare. That one is supposed to hold over 10,000 people.
What the fuck?
It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, let me send it to you, Matt.
It's gonna hold that many people. It's that big, right? And I mean, like, what the fuck is the logic there, right? If we're deporting people, why are we buying a whole ass warehouse to keep them, right?
Exactly.
But like the video I saw, they were interviewing the people around there, and it really, the dissonance was crazy. They, people were asked, what do you think about this? And I don't know, maybe I'm just too far gone in the left or something, but my reaction would be, they're like, are we, what is this? It's a fucking concentration camp. What, really? Like, why are we taking our taxpayer dollars and spending money on this thing? That is crazy. Does anyone see the craziness going on right now? But like, the people they interviewed were like, well, just a little concerned about, maybe the noise that it might cause in the neighborhood or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got it here. Thanks, Erica. Bloomberg, yeah.
The people around here are pretty much oblivious. They're kind of like the people that we don't that we come into contact with, that if it does not impact them directly, then they don't care. They're really those people. They don't care, so they don't really have any thoughts about it. Additionally, also, the city of Surprise put out a statement about it, which has me concerned. Is giving we will cooperate with ICE, which is very concerning. We really do have a huge Latino population here. It's just very concerning.
Yeah. Okay. So here are the big facilities. So it's got the map here is the biggest circle is 10,000 beds. The medium circle is 5,000 beds. The smallest circle is 1,500. Nima, I'll send this to you as well. Actually, I'll just I will pop it. I'll pop it in Nemo's Discord for everybody momentarily. So, but yikes. This is pretty fucked up. Wow. Like you said, Eric, the planned 9,500 beds in Hutchins, Texas could fit the daily average jail population of all of Dallas County with thousands of beds to spare.
And the thing is that they don't have to inform the city. There's no city that has stopped DHS from purchasing these warehouses. That's a lie. No city has. It's the companies themselves. So whoever owns those buildings can choose to sell it. Like there was one, I believe, in Virginia that a Canadian company owned, and they were about to sell it for a really good sum of money. It's within the article. They were about to sell it, but once the company found out what it would be used for, they stopped the deal. They said no. So it's not the cities who are selling these properties. The cities don't own these warehouses. They don't own them. It's literally private companies that own them and can choose to sell them. So there's that.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. We got here. Gracie, hi. You're friendly? Friendly?
Yeah, I know. I must have accidentally hit it.
That's what I thought, friend. That's okay. Hope you have a good rest of your night. You take care.
Okay.
Appreciate you. Let's see here.
If you bring Mr. Jones X,
Yeah, no thanks, Jeff. I just thought I would do that for fun. Anyways, guys.
He's so obsessed.
I don't know. That's really weird. Really, I don't even know. I mean, if he would just like chill the fuck out, we could have a conversation. Guys, I don't know if we're gonna get any more ops at this point. So I'm inclined to call it a little bit, and mainly so that maybe we can, you guys can head off onto some other lives and see some other people, and see who's up, see what's going on. Yeah, why don't we just for tonight? Why don't we do that? I am a little disappointed that we didn't get any good ops up, especially with our friend Liv joining us. That would have been fun, but hopefully we can do that another time. Liv, you're welcome to pop back by and say hi. Sometime it'd be fun.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, of course, that'd be great. Because it'd be great to have you dunk on these fools. That'd be great. Once again, look for Erica and I Thursday. Early evening Eastern time, right around 5:30. Just keep an eye out. I'll be up with her. We're gonna have some fun. She says that she's gonna be the calm one, and she wants me to crash out on everybody. So I'll do my best to see what we can do. Okay.
Yes. Crash the fuck out. Crash out.
No.
All right, I'm trying to tell you, Matt. If they don't come, Matt, we're going MAGA hunting. Okay.
All right, deal. All right, I'm going to deal. But you know what? You know what's funny is that I've found is that whenever I go up with anyone else, friend, is that they seem to like come and find me with other people. Like they like it better when I'm off with someone else. So maybe we'll get we'll get lucky.
Cool.
And earlier is sometimes better. So
Awesome.
before we wrap up, please take care of all of our friends here one last time. Or you can also find everyone's links in their bios to offer additional support. Liv's number one link in his link tree is the way to support his kids in his classroom. I would really strongly encourage you guys to do that. If you're over on the tube, you can find both. You can find Nemo's link right there in the description. You can also find our friend Erica on the tube if you haven't already. I bet you a lot of you already do follow her and know her. But let's do that shit. Follow our friend Erica, please. Wait, are we gonna? Yeah. I think that would be great if you guys could do that. And then Nemo, where should we end up? Where should we go? You got anywhere good?
Where should we do an Erica read? Go drop some hearts in the chat.
We got anybody? Any good people? Let's see.
The lady with the forehead.
No.
Matt said no. Not you doing your forehead.
You like that?
Damn. Yeah, I don't see anybody.
That's how I do.
Right.
Joey's live. Wait, did you guys bring Joey?
Wait, is Joey live? Or is Joey on with someone
Yeah,
else?
Joey's live.
Oh, Joey's live. Okay, well, cool. Then we'll go say hi to. That's great. Thank you. Let's go. We'll go say hi to Joey. Great. Joey's live. No, Erica. That's how I do Texas for Trump, and that's how I also do Dr. Phil. That's it. It's both. You get Dr. Phil.
You just need a.
You like that?
You just need an inappropriate top and a MAGA hat. You'll look just like her. Ugh.
Oh boy. Yeah. Anyways, I think we got the same amount of. Anyways. Neither here nor there. Okay. All right, friends. Let's wrap things up. Let's go over to Joey.